everybody. Hello, 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 hello. It's Phoenix Wright Friday. Whoop, whoop. Hi, Strange Dragon. Hi, Dragon. Strange Dragon and Dragon. Hi, Gilster. Hi, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to stream. Welcome. Hello. Hi. We're going to play some more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles today. Are you guys excited? I hope you are. Happy Mermaid! Happy Mermaid, everybody. Hello. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Oh, yeah, by the way, my commissions are open, so I'm just going to pin that real quick. I have 4 left. Commissions are going fast this month, y'all. Commissions are going fast this month. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about that. Not that I ever have problems selling, you know, things, but you know, it eventually all sells, but it's nice when it sells fast, you know. Anywho, let's get into it today. How are you guys doing? Last time on Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, we are doing a trial to prove that Van Zeeks did not kill a guy. Wait, who was the guy who died again? Oh yeah, we just figured out that the guy who got killed was the guy that we were who had gone missing, who used to work at a prison, but got laid off from the prison because he helped the professor fake his death. So we just figured that out. And then what else was going on? I'm trying to remember here. It's been a while, hasn't it? Oh, I didn't edit the stream information. Oops. That happens. Hold up. Let me do that real quick. I knew it. I knew I messed up. Hold up. I knew I forgot something. I swear, I've been streaming 4 years and I still make this mistake. It's alright though. Let's get this here. Game tips. I'm editing it. Don't worry, I'm editing it. Raccoon lawyer says objection. There we go. That's what will make the title for the stream today. And then let's see here. Take that out. And then let's see here. Ace Attorney. And then we'll put in Phoenix, right? Okay. That's done. That's edited. I fixed it. Make sure that you guys refresh the stream. Make sure you're oopsie doopsie pixie made an ucky wucky. Yep. That's okay. Stream scuff happens. By this point, when it happens, I'm just like meh. Meh. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, that's right. So we were questioning these three about everything. Oh my goodness, I'm so lost. I wish I hadn't ended it here, because now I didn't know I was going to take so long to get back to the game. And now I'm just kind of like, bleh. Hold on, let me try to catch up to where I was. I have notes. Let me just find them real quick. Give me a second to find my notes. Where are my notes? Souls, welcome to stream. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. TGIF. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember where the heck we were. Okay, yeah, so I think we went through their testimony and now we're doing the cross-examination is what we're doing with them right now. Let me just look through my notes. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so the testimony. Okay. Yeah, so they were trying to say that the guy who was in the give me a moment. I'm trying to recap where I was. They were saying that the victim wasn't the guy who was in the park. Oh, wait, no, that's right. Yeah, I remember now. So we had the one detective guy died. I remember now. Gregson died. Gregson was killed. Yeah, so Gregson's the victim here. That's right. That's who it was. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, sorry. It's been like a few weeks. Friday, more like Friday. Yeah, Friday. I like that. That's cute, Dragon. Okay, yes, I remember. Gregson was the victim. And we're showing them the picture of we were showing them Gregson's picture, and they're like, that's not who we met yesterday. And so we're investigating that. Cam, hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Okay, so I'm just trying to remember where I was last time I played Phoenix Wright, because it's been like 3 or 4, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I last played, so I apologize for the wait here. I'm just trying to go over my notes and see what happened. I'm doing wonderful day, awesomeness Pixie. Yay, I'm glad you're doing well. So we did cross-examine these, or we did go through these guys' testimony, and they were talking about they didn't know Gregson, but they tied somebody up to like a bed, and that's what the belt marks that are on the little guy here and the big-lipped guy are from. It's from those belt marks. So they met this guy. They met this guy with the big lips, and he said he was a detective. Whoop-a-boo! Okay, yes, I remember now. He stole Gregson's ID and pretended to be a detective and tried to get these guys, extort these guys for money. And this guy, this Boone guy, is actually... Oh, thank you for the water. I will do that right now. Okay, but this Boone guy, we recently found out this Boone guy is the missing husband that we were investigating earlier in this whole thing, before everything started up with the murder of Gregson. So, and he was lying about being unemployed to his wife. I mean, for obvious reasons, his wife probably would have left him if she had found out he was unemployed. Sorry, one of my sweaters fell on the floor. I'm just gonna toss it onto the couch behind me. I keep a sweater on the back of my chair in case I get cold. Sometimes I get chilly and I need my sweater. Two Tails, welcome to stream. Hello. Dang, I got debated by the Twitch notification. I'm sorry. I forgot to change my stream info before stream, so that's my bad. Thank you for the resub. Wait, why isn't that going off? That should be going off. Why is my alert box not going off? Enjoy Ace Attorney, though? Yeah, I will. Thank you so much. I appreciate you popping in. It was nice to see you. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Mistress Pearl. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Mistress Pearl. Bum, bum. Thank you so much for the resub. 16 months. Thank you so much for the continued support of the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. I think basically what we're trying to do right now is prove that Boone is the guy that we were looking for, the guy who got fired from the prison and was lying to his wife. So yeah, we're gonna pursue him. Now we're gonna pursue him. Okay, so let's go through these statements again real quick and figure out which one was supposed to be the one we press on, because we did go through this testimony last time. So I'm just gonna real quick here go back through all of these and figure out which one it was that I wanted to present something on. The man who claimed to be the inspector, it was definitely not this man. You think we would have forgot those big lips, huh? Okay, wait, so now they're saying it's not Boone either? Okay, so that's new. I rent the room where the fellow was found. Oh yeah, that's right. We were able to prove that this guy did rent the room where Gregson was killed. So we were able to prove that. I remember that now. Came to sub, but also have to leave because spoilers, because I actually want to try the series. That's perfectly fine. Thank you for the resub. You have a great day. I totally understand wanting to avoid spoilers for this game. It's so good. It's such a good game. I hope you get a chance to play it, Mistress Pearl. And thank you for popping in and for that resub, and you have a good day. Okay. Okay. Hugs. Thank you for the hugs. I appreciate it. So he rents the room, right? I forgot about that. Yes, he does rent the room where the guy was found. But what difference does it make? I think it makes a big difference. That might be the statement we want to press on, but let me keep going here. I'm all alone in the world. I have no kinfolk. Why would I even be involved? I have no kinfolk or nothing. You have a wife, sir. We know you have a wife. Just look at me, eh? Does it look like I can carry off with a disguise with a face like this? I mean, with a face like this, you could disguise yourself, yes. Everything this man says is sus. Everything. Everything. Everything you say is sus. How are you like this? How is everything you say sus? I don't understand how this works. Okay, so let's see here. Trying to remember where I am. Okay. Just look at me. Does it look like a Kira? Okay. Let me go back to the third statement because I feel like that was kind of... Well, actually, I feel like the fourth statement was, I feel like the fourth statement was good because we could present his wife there. Yeah, because, oh, the picture of his wife was in the office. I have no kinfolk or nothing. Why would I be involved in something like that? Here we go. So this is probably where we can present the picture of the wife here. Yes. Haha. Let's see. Good luck and have fun. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead here and present the... Did I save? I'm gonna save again just to be safe. Just to be safe. Okay. All right. Okay. Here, we're gonna present the picture of the wife. We're gonna present the picture of the wife. Where's the picture of the wife? I don't think we've used that yet at all. There it is. Ha 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 ha. We got him now, boys. We got him now. Wait, was it R? Objection. Take objection. Wait, where's my toggle? Where's my toggle? Nope, that's it. Not it. Objection. There we go. I got it. If you have no kinfolk, as you put it. Hey, the music stopped. That means we're right. Nice. Then explain why it is that among the sparse furnishings, we found this photograph in the room. I don't remember what voice I was doing for this guy. Oh no. I presume as you've been renting the room that this photograph belongs to you, does it not? Oh, well. Oh yeah, I think I remember. It was like, bah, 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 bah. I've just been building the model kit of the new titular GQQUX Gundam. I haven't watched that at all yet. I've kind of been holding off on it. I should check it out at some point. Is it a cool Gundam, Matter-X? I remember seeing those Gundams. They look really skinny. Mr. Boone, drop the pretense and tell the Corps exactly who you are. Who you really are. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho. I don't know what you mean. I'm a peddler. I keep telling you so. You really don't need to bother with me. Please, just leave it alone. As the man says, leave it alone. Whatever the truth is about this man's life, it has no bearing on this case. Oh, that's right, and we're facing Kazuma. Yep. I've just gotten to the left leg. Nice, good job. Because it's simply not possible that he impersonated Inspector Gregson. Objection. Objection. Yeah. How can you be so sure? Just look at the man. No amount of disguise could ever hide those unmissable features. Objection. Objection, yeah, objection. But what if we were to look at this the other way around? Ooh? What do you mean? Yes, Counsel, what do you mean? Well, there's no denying that Mr. Boone's lip is very prominent indeed. Oh yes, he got that Botox injection for sure. But consider the possibility that his prominent lip is itself part of an elaborate disguise. Then hiding that prominent feature, in other words, revealing his true face, would make an utterly impenetrable disguise. Ooh. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Hugh Boone? We got him now, boys. He's on the ropes. Good witness.
Are you still hiding the truth from this court?
If that's a disguise, then underneath it, his true identity must be. Yes, that's right. There's really only one person he could really be. My lord, the defense believes it can reveal Mr. Boone's true identity to the court.
No, please, no.
I'm all over the place with this man's voice. I'm just gonna go with my normal, like, this is my guy voice. I'm just gonna go with that.
Very well then, counsel. What is the true identity of this peddler who goes simply by the name Gossip on the street?
Oh, I mean, I already know it's Hugh Boone, but let me go ahead and say, I don't know. What if I'm wrong for some reason? I don't think I am. I'm 99% sure, but I always have a little bit of self-doubt, so let's see. Where is he? There you are. That's right, Daily Vigil. Yes, that was the man's real name. Yes, I remember now. Ha 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 ha. Mr. Daily Vigil, take that! Your real name is actually Mr. Vigil, isn't it? Mr. Daily Vigil? Ah!
I don't recall that name, counsel. Who is this Mr. Vigil?
It's a name I encountered yesterday, my lord. It has to do with certain client of Mr. Hairlock Sholmes. A young gentlewoman came to the detective asking him to locate her missing husband. The woman in this photograph, in fact, this is Mrs. Vigil. Oh wait, no, Miss Vigil. Yeah, Miss Vigil. I always forget the MRS is Miss, and then no, wait, it's Mrs. Yeah, no, it's Mrs. Yeah, MRS is Mrs. and then MS is Miss. Yeah, excuse me. What? From what I understand, you haven't returned home since the night before the inspector was found dead. But of course, on that night you were being held captive by the two red-headed League men. And last night you were put up by the prosecution service in preparation for testifying in this trial. Because we'd been led to believe that you, Miss Venus, and Mr. Sandwich were all homeless. Being important witnesses to in this case, we needed to know where we could find you, of course. And that explains why you've not only been able to return home, but also unable to contact your wife. Who's been beside herself with worry waiting for you at the Vigil residence. You bad man, you made your wife worry. No, just hold on a minute. What am I talking about? Really? It's a simple enough matter to confirm my suspicions. All we have to do is pull off that disguise. No, please. You gonna get it now.
Bailiff, bring soap, a sponge, and a wash bowl at once. Mr. De Rousseau and Mr. De Rossi, you will restrain the witness.
Oh. Hey guys, hey you guys on the stand, hold him down. Oui, my lord. Si, my lord. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Oui, my lord. Si, my lord. Yeah, that's their voices, I remember now. Oh. Ah! No, stop, get off. No, Yamada. What's the matter? You got found out? Oh, the lips were fake. The lips were fake. He got a pair of falsies on his face. Oh, I see. Yes.
Whoa. We are now seeing your true features, I presume.
Lift your head, sir, so the court can see your face.
It would appear that the defense counsel's assertion was entirely correct. This has all been a very elaborate deception. So, witness, tell the court. Have you seen this man before?
I do not believe it, but... See, there is no question. the inspector we saw in the park.
Extraordinary.
Ah ha 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 ha. On the day of the Red-Headed League enrollment, the man claiming to be Inspector Gregson, who appeared before... Sorry, I had a yawn. Excuse me. Before Mr. DeRosso and Mr. DeRossi at the park, was you disguised as the inspector, or rather, was you posing as the inspector and no disguise at all? Mr. Vigil was formerly employed as the chief warder at Barclay Prison.
The chief warder? Then your career had promised why you would quite possibly have become the future governor of the prison.
Moonmist, hi! Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Hi, Pixie, how you doing? I am doing great. Thank you for asking. I woke up, I got ready for stream, and here I am. And I'm so excited to play more great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I love this game so much. I love Ace Attorney games.
What on earth have you been doing peddling tittle-tattle on Fresno Street?
Yeah, yes, please explain. What have you been doing, sir? Well, it's been 10... Oh my gosh. Ooh, I need coffee. Hold on. Let me take a sip of coffee. I'm involuntarily yawning, and that's not good. Well, it's been 10 years since Mr. Vigil worked at the prison. 10 years? Come on, Vigil, tell us the truth. I'm really dreadfully sorry about all of this. Yes, it's true. I'm Daily Vigil. And you were the chief warder at And you were the chief warder at Barclay Prison 10 years ago? Wrong voice. So, where did Mr. Hugh Boone come from? Boone is the other me. It's a name I invented.
Well, evidently there is a great deal of murder under the surface there. Here, yes, here. How are you doing, though, Moonmist? Did I ask you that already? I'm gonna ask you again. How you doing? I'll explain everything. Yeah, you will. I'll tell you just how wretched my life has become. Yeah, you better explain yourself, sir. As you say, it was 10 years ago now that my employment as Barclay Chief's warder came to an end. Do you feel like this voice is appropriate for him anymore? I feel like it should be a different voice. But now I can't figure out what kind of voice to do for him. I don't know. I don't know what kind of voice I should be doing for him or not. I'm thinking... Nah, I've got to keep going with this voice. Having left the prison service, I searched for some new occupation by which to earn a wage. My times were hard in London, and I found no suitable engagements at all. In desperation one day, I turned my hand at selling wares on Fresno Street. But your wife appears to know nothing of this. She still maintains that you are the chief warder at the Barclay prison. I was utterly determined that my wife should not know of my failings, which is why I never told her. I opened an account at the bank under the name of Hugh Boone, and I rented the cheapest room I could find on Fresno Street. The scene of the very crime we're investigating. Yes, that's right. Aww. A place from which I could emerge every morning at 8 as a squalid peddler. Showa, hi! Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. And transform myself back every evening at 5 into a well-dressed man about town before returning home. That quickly became my daily routine. I see. I was puzzled by the lack of furniture in the room. But that explains it. But why on earth didn't you just tell us this in the first place? I'm doing alright. That's good. I'm glad you're doing alright.
That's nice to hear. Oh, by the way, Showa, my commissions are open. I have 4 spots left if you're interested for the month. If not, that's cool. I'll just letting you know because I see you and I know you like to commission art. So, I have a wife, sir, and 2 sons. Wait, this man spawned children? Uh oh, that sucks for them. And without wishing to sound self-conceited, they regard me with some pride. I couldn't bring myself to disappoint them. Why didn't you just get another job? Oh wait, that's right. He said that the jobs were hard to find in London. Well, that's fair. Okay. So instead you decided to conceal your occupation from them? Yes. I don't know. I have no ideas at the moment. That's okay, Showa. You're fine. No worries about that. No worries. I was just letting you know because I know you'd like to commission every once in a while. Well, hi, Tasu. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Thank you for the pets, Moon Miss. Thank you for the pets. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. A bit full of food and feeling the vapors. I'm feeling the vapors. That's okay. You take some Tums if you need. Still, one thing doesn't add up. Well, welcome in, Tasu. We're playing some more great Ace Attorney Chronicles today, and we're almost near the end of this case where we're going to prove that Van Zeeks did not kill Gregson, despite what a lot of people are thinking. No matter how many tidbits of information you could sell to passing gentlemen, even at 6 pence apiece, you couldn't hope to match the salary you must have commanded as chief warder at the prison.
Very true.
Yeah, so what else was he doing to make money? Was he selling drugs? He probably selling drugs.
To have kept your family in comfort despite 10 years of somewhat misbegotten employment.
What you actually doing, huh? That was all thanks to Inspector Gregson. Oh. So was Gregson giving you money? Like under the table to be like an informant or like a looky-loo for him? What? Inspector Gregson, what on earth? It was some years after I invented Boone and begun my other life as a street seller. He, the inspector that is, recognized me one day.
Do you mean to say the victim was an acquaintance of yours?
Uh-oh. You looking more sussy now, sir. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I knew him from my time working at the prison. Gregson! Gregson, why did you have to die? You were the best of us. When he saw what I'd become, he was deeply troubled for me and my family. Of course he was, because he was a good boy. And from that day forward, he visited me on Fresno Street with an increasing regularity. Gregson senpai. Then one day, he asked me if I would carry out a secret assignment for him. A secret? What was it? A secret? I was to impersonate the inspector. Oh. So you're saying he asked you to do that? I don't know if I believe him or not, but we'll go. Okay, sure. Let me follow this line. I want to see where this goes. What? Impersonate him? You better be careful or Kazuma's gonna draw his swords at you. Both of them. We always met in that little room so the inspector could brief me. Visit Orgzies tomorrow and take a statement from the proprietress. Okay, proprietress. Yeah, that's the word. It was always something along those lines. Surveillance work, interviewing people on those occasions. He would lend me his identification so people would believe who I was. My instructions were to make an impression, to let people know that Inspector Gregson had been at work. And for those services, he compensated me financially. But then why would he kill him if that were... No, maybe he's not the killer then. Maybe we still don't know who the killer is. Why would you kill? Maybe he stopped giving him as much money. Ooh, that could be it. Oh, wait. Do you think because he found out that he was getting transferred to France, that he was like, my money, my piggy bank. I can't let that man go. And then he's like, kill him. Yeah, I don't know.
A Scotland Yard inspector willingly relinquishes an identification into your care with intent to deceive? That, as I'm sure I need to not point out, is a very serious criminal offense.
Yeah, try prosecuting him now, though. Gregson's like, I got away with it. But why? I'm sorry, wrong voice. But why? What was the point in you impersonating him? I truthfully do not know. All I can say is that the inspector warned me on numerous occasions. Oh, did he? I'm sorry, this is the same voice for Gregson I'm using for Vigil. You know what? I'm gonna change Vigil's voice. His voice is gonna be like a softer voice. Now remember, Vigil, I need your solemn word. You don't blab about this to anyone, all right? Never. I miss the man and his infinite chips. It's sad. It's not fair. How could they kill him? Even if I end up a croaker. Wait, why would he say that? Was he expecting to get killed? In time, he started to bring papers with him to the room as well. It became something of a second office for him. That's the voice I'm going with for Vigil now. My break's over. I gotta get back to work. I feel a little bit better now. I'll be lurking. Okay, yay! I'm glad you feel better, and thank you for the lurk, and you have a good time at work. Haha, I rhymed. So, in fact, the person who declared himself to be Inspector Gregson at the park on Limestream was really... Yes, it was me, acting on the inspector's orders. As usual, I removed my boon disguise, and then went as instructed into the park, armed with the inspector's identification book. It never occurred to me that the bruise on my neck might give me away. So that's your story, huh? I don't know if I believe it completely. But I don't know if this man's the killer either. We still haven't found the real killer then. All of this effort and we still don't know the real killer then. Well, it would seem this confession completely destroys the defense's case. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah. No. Oh, I missed the big reveal. Hello, everyone. Hi, GTA. Yeah, you just missed the big, well, not really big reveal, but yeah. So Boone is actually Vigil. Yeah, this whole time. Huh?
Explain yourself, Prosecutor Asogi.
My learned friend's assertion it was as follows. The victim was killed at another location on the day before his corpse was discovered, at the hands of these two Red-Head League men when they imprisoned the inspector. Bleh, brain not typing. It's okay, Cam. You're still getting over being sick. The brain needs time to heal. Oh no, that can't be! After all, it wasn't the inspector who went to the park that day, it was me! Oh, goodness. Finally, we have clarity. We had nothing to do with the murder of the inspector. And merci, Monsieur de la Défense, for proving it. What? Wow! Okay, great. So everybody on the stand is innocent, I guess?
Order, order, order! Indeed, it would appear as though that we...
I'm sorry, I need water. My voice.
It would appear...
What is going on with my voice? Why is it all crackly? We're good. Okay.
It would appear that we have reached a de facto conclusion of sorts. These witnesses had no involvement in the murder of the victim. As proven somewhat ironically by the defense.
Nah. Oh, thank you for the biddies, souls. Thank you. Enjoyed. You had sloppy Joe and fries for dinner. Ooh, that's nice, souls.
I hereby call an end to the cross-examination.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Who said hold it? Who said hold it? Who said hold it? Was it Kazuma? 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 What? But you win!
Pardon me, my lord, but with your permission, I would like to pose one further question to the witness.
Kazuma? Kazuma?
What question, counsel?
It concerns the events of 10 years ago. I believe you would have been present at the very significant execution that was carried out at the time.
10 years ago?
Huh? Oh, he wants to know more about what happened with his papa. That's right, because his dad was the professor. Drum rhythm game? Wait, did I miss something? Was there something about a drum? Okay. I've been playing the drum rhythm game. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one, yes. The execution of the professor, Genshin Asogi. Yes, Genshin Asogi, yes. I want to know exactly what your involvement was. Oh! Answer me, man. Oh!
One moment, counsel. Is this related to the current case?
Naturally. It is the prosecution's belief that this case and the events of 10 years ago are inextricably... I don't know how you pronounce that word. I read it wrong, I'm sure. Oh, Taiko no Tatsujin? Yeah, that one looks really fun, Souls. Are you having fun playing it?
Does the defense concur, counsel?
Kazuma, you're not yourself. You're not as calm and collected as usual. Poor Kazuma-sama, no wonder he's acting this way. Mr. Vigil's memories of what happened 10 years ago would tell the tale of Genshin Asoki's last moments. His own father. It's a lot of fun? Oh, that's good to hear. I tried out Guitar Hero once and fumbled really hard. I've played Guitar Hero, it's pretty fun. I'm not the best at rhythm games, but I do like them. They're fun to play. I know, I do understand that, but even so... Do it for Kazuma! Prosecutor Asogi, yeah. Do you genuinely believe that this question requires an answer in order to learn the truth behind Inspector Gregson's death? I need you to trust me, please. Bro, how can I say no to this man? How can I say no to him? Very well. Then the defense has no objection.
I see. In that case, you will answer the question, witness.
Yeah, I trust Kazuma too, yeah.
The truth is, I remember very little of that time.
You've forgotten? Oh, he mad?
I'm sorry to say yes. As I said, I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago.
He's lying!
But for some peculiar reason, my memory of the events leading up to that moment is extremely hazy.
Lies! He lies like a rug on the floor! Does that not strike you as strange, Mr. Naruto? Sorry? Well, 10 years is a long time. But to have forgotten the reason why he left such an important job? Yes, you're right. No, yeah, so I'm sorry, but no. Even if it was 10 years ago, if you lost a big important job, you would remember. You would remember. Hold on, my headset's beeping at me. It needs me to charge it, so let me just plug it in real quick, guys. Yes. Phone, get over here. Okay, hold on, I'm plugging in my headphones. There we go, we're good. Okay. It keeps beeping at me that it's losing power and I don't want it to go like dead in the middle of stream. Anyways, I'm so glad I decided to put a charge cord next to my desk. Now I can remember to charge my phone. I've been forgetting to charge my phone for like the longest time lately. And not only that, Mr. Vigil's claim contradicts what we already know. Smart Pixie, I know, big brain me big brain, yes. The human spirit is a fragile thing. It's broken all too easily. True. Which is why we have a tendency to wrap it up for protection. Sorry? The human spirit? Oh, he's saying that he blocked it out because it was too traumatic for him. That's fair. That's fair. I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. When we experience pain and suffering that we feel unable to bear, we block it out, obliterate it from our memories, seal it away. But it never truly leaves us. If the seal is broken, the memories resurface. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not reading the dialogue in his voice, I apologize. And when they do, the fragile spirit may finally be crushed. But I really don't. Kazuma-sama. But if it must be crushed, then so be it, because the truth will not stay buried. It's coming out one way or another. It's coming out. It's out. It's going. Oh, so they're making Super Mario Brothers movie 2. It's going to be in theaters April 3rd next year. That's exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to a sequel for that movie. That was such a good movie. Right. Now I understand. It's clear what his intentions are. He means to expose the truth at any cost. Perhaps if I pointed out the contradiction in what Mr. Vigil claimed earlier, it might cause some crucial memories to return to him. But should I? Should I present the evidence or not? Oh, should we re-traumatize this man? Wait, I wanted to save. There we are. Guys, should we re-traumatize this man for the truth? I'm gonna do it. Do it! Do it! We're gonna re-traumatize this man for the truth! We need the truth! I don't care how I have to get it! I have no idea how this is going to go. I have some idea, but okay. But this is a court of law, and I have a duty to pursue the truth. Time to re-traumatize a man in front of all these people. Mr. Vigil, I'd like you to look at this. Evidence that clearly contradicts your version of events. Ooh, okay, wait, hold on. Let me do a separate save for this. Let's do a separate save for this. Okay. Evidence that clearly contradicts your version of events, huh? Oh boy, okay. Hold on, let me look through. Okay, so one way to remind him. Oh, you know what? His firing papers. Where's that? Where's the firing papers? The dismissal notice. There we go. We haven't used this yet. Ha-ha! Okay. Open up the floodgates. It's time for your drama. Ba-bam! Just a few moments ago, you made the following statement. I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago. Oh, whoa, yes. In other words, you claim to have left the prison post on chief order of your own volition. Oh, that's right. He was saying he left. He was saying I quit, but the real thing is actually he was fired. Oh, well, yes, of course. Oh, why? Tell me. Do you remember seeing this document before? Uh-oh. No, I don't. This is a dismissal notice ordering the immediate termination of a prison staff member's employment. A dismissal notice? And the name on the notice is yours, Mr. Vigil. Uh-oh.
What? 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 It's mine? So you didn't resign from the prison service at all. For some reason, you were dismissed as chief warder from Barclay. No, there's been some mistake. I'm sure.
Nezumi, it's Pixie, it's me. Hi, how are you doing today? Welcome into stream. Welcome in. How's your day going? I hope it's going fantastic. We're playing some more great Ace Attorney Chronicles right now, and this boy is getting re-traumatized right now because we're reminding him that he was fired. I'm good? That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. That's nice to hear.
I'm sure I tendered my resignation. This dismissal notice is nonsense.
Uh-oh.
Isn't it? If you were forcibly dismissed, then there must have been a good reason. Clearly, you did something. Mr. Vigil, it's time to break the seal and have you remember steel. Sorry. Oh, my head hurts. I think I need an aspirin. Oh, wait, I don't know if aspirin's been invented yet. According to the few remaining records, the final execution that you supervised was on 17th June, 10 years ago. And on that day, something very serious took place at Barclay Prison. Oh, the 17th of June?
Was that the professor's execution? Yes. Yes, it was.
Professor! Oh! As you were the chief warder at the time, it stands to reason that you would have been present throughout the whole proceedings. It does sound familiar. Oh. And yet, the execution never took place. 'Cause you done goofed. The convict, ostensibly executed earlier that day, later re-emerged from his grave. Oh, the convict came back to life?
In the cemetery in the middle of the night, there was a witness. However, the witness claims that the moment after he saw the convict clambering out of his grave, a gunshot rang out from over his shoulder. Oh, I bet he shot him dead and tried to shoot him. And the bullet pierced the professor's chest, killing him instantly. What if it didn't kill him though? What if it didn't kill him though? I still don't think the professor's dead, by the way. I know everybody's like, no, he is, but I don't believe you. Those may have been the professor's actual last moments.
Yes! Seeing as you were in charge of overseeing executions at the time, you must know the truth about what really happened. It's in your head somewhere deep down.
In your head, zombie. I'm sorry. Anywho,
Well, Chief Warder Daily Vigil, I know there are memories in your head that can explain what happened on the 17th of June 10 years ago. And now it's time for you to drag them up. Mr. Vigil? I'm just making random noises. Yes, the whole prison, it was complete chaos. Oh, the prisoner escaped. He was killed in the cemetery. The shocking news ripped through Barclay like a hurricane.
What? What? Wait, he escaped? So then who was the guy who got shot? I freaking knew the professor was still alive. I told you. I was right. I told you all. I told you. And you are like, no, Pix, he got shot. He's dead. Ha ha! In your face. In your faces. Ha ha! Okay. Anyways, sorry. I'm particularly spicy today.
Order! 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 Do you mean to say, Mr. Vigil, that your memories of the time have returned? My head! It's... Oh, it's like some floodgates have been opened. The images, the screams.
Why is it spicy?
That's spicy. I'm very spicy. Oh my goodness.
The papers. There were reports, articles about a man who'd seen a ghost.
Yes, Enoch Drebber.
But surely these reports were exaggerated. Oh, there were traces at the scene.
Traces of what? Yeah, traces of what?
In Locate Cemetery at plot number 139, blood. Lots of blood! Oh my goodness, so much blood! And that's where the man was buried, of course! Obviously, something terrible had happened there. The depths of conspiracy and depravity from which this tale is emerging are quite staggering.
True. I've reviewed the police records from that time extensively. A thorough investigation was conducted by Scotland Yard to ascertain how the convict managed to escape in the first place. And the conclusion reached by the investigating team was... what? That a member of the prison staff must have been involved. That's how you got fired.
Are you suggesting that a prison warder abetted the man's bid for freedom? Oh, my head! Yes, and I was suspected of doing it! Of using that mass murderer's execution as a way to help him escape!
You did what? I already knew he did it, but you did what?
I remember now. The horror of it all is coming back to me. One evening, a few days after the execution, some detectives came to the prison. I was called to the governor's office at the top of the watchtower.
He's spinning faster now. Oh yes, this bulk of a man who carries a hatchet on him, dang. Oh, I can't remember what voice I did for you.
I'm sorry, Daly, this is serious business, but I cannot help you now. As chief warder, you were responsible for overseeing the execution of 4, eh? Well, it seems the fellas at Scotland Yard want to have a few wee words with you about it.
I can't do the accent. I'm not doing the accent.
You better pack your things, laddie. You are to attend to prison.
Foxy, hi! Welcome to stream. How are you doing today?
Oh, as soon as he told me that, my mind just went completely blank.
We're playing some more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles right now, and we're making this man open up the floodgates for his trauma that he's been holding in his head this whole time, which is not a fun thing to do, but you know, it's got to be done. So it is what it is. Maybe after this though, he will you know, they say sometimes after you go through it again, it gets better after that. Oh my gosh, he's spinning so fast right now. He's making me dizzy.
And the next thing I knew,
He's gonna get motion sickness if he keeps doing that. I think so. The professor, the most hated killer in our country's history.
And I let him escape. I'm finished. My life is over.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I killed the man. I think I killed the man, you guys. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't do it. I'm innocent. He did it to himself. No, you can't send me to jail. You can't catch me. I'm going to the dumpster. I'm going. You can't get me out of there. I didn't do nothing. I'm innocent. I'm doing pretty good, hon. I hope you're well. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Foxy. I'm glad you're doing well, too. That makes me happy. He's gonna get motion. Oh, I already read that. It's different, but I've really enjoyed it. I truly appreciate you sending me it. I play it now for 30 minutes every night. Oh, wait, what? Play what? Hold up. Whoop. Did I miss something in chat? Hold up. Ah. Play what? Play what now? Ooh, did I miss it? I missed it. Oh, Tetris. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wait. I scrolled through dialogue on accident. Let me see what I missed.
Order! Bailiff, fetch a doctor at once.
Yeah. Please do get a doctor for him.
Court is adjourned for today with immediate effect.
Ooh, fun Tetris game, though. That's neat. I used to play Tetris a lot when I was a little baby raccoon. So, not so much anymore.
Mr. Vigil's collapse.
Oh, it's voiced.
Proceedings came to an abrupt end for the day.
Oh. Okay, Ryu, you go ahead.
Once again overshadowed by the legacy of that notorious killer, appearing like a cursed ghost ship on a foggy ocean. Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Vigil. Cosma.
The way he says Cosma.
All of them bound by invisible chains anchored to the same wreckage in the murky depths of the past. But the miraculous light that had been trying to cut through the gloom and shine on those tragic events was playing on the edges of the truth at last.
Man, Ryu's VA is so good. I feel bad I can't replicate it. I'm like, to be continued. But we're gonna keep playing, so we're good. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. I was not expecting the voice there. I was like, wait, oh, he's gonna read it. Okay, I'll just sit back and let him read it. I'll just sit back and let him read. It's cool. Continue. Oh, Hi, Sasato. I still can't quite believe what just happened. I know. I inquired with the bailiff after the court session was adjourned. And it seems Mr. Vigil was taken to the hospital to recover. Oh, dang. Wait, so are we not going to get any more answers out of him? That was how court ended? Wow, craziness? I guess. Wait, hold on. So, what about Van Zeeks, though? So, Mr. Vigil's collapse proceedings came to an abrupt end for the day. Oh, I guess they decided, oh, well, we're done for the day. So, we're going to probably have to come back to the court at some point. This is kind of like a little, like, deferral, whatever, for the court for a couple days or something, probably. And it seems Mr. Vigil was taken to the hospital to recover. Right. 10 years ago now, Mr. Vigil attempted to commit suicide by jumping out of the window of the prison governor's office. That's what I thought they were suggesting with the window and the glass breaking. But ever since then, he's completely blocked the memory of those events from his mind. Nobody knew his secret. Not his family, not even the man himself, but I forced it out into the open. Yeah, I re-traumatized a man. Yay! Was it wrong of me to do that? Did I overstep the mark, I wonder? Okay, yes and no. When it comes to, like, court cases and stuff, a lot of things have been done where basically people get re-traumatized while they're on the witness stand. But in some ways, it's almost like, what's the word? It's almost good for people in a way to do that because it helps them process it better and it helps them come to, yeah, it's cathartic. That's the word. Well, that's not the word I was thinking of. You know when you finish something, there's a word for that. When you finish and you close up something and it's done, there's a word for that. Conclusive, kind of like it gives a closure. There it is. That's it. Closure. It gives them closure in a way, you know? Like, yeah, closure. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. Oops. Hold on, I knocked over my speaker. Why did I do that? Yeah, in some ways, when people go to court and they, oh, thank you for the resub! Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Artie, Crystal, bum, bum, bum. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Artie, Crystal, bum, bum. Thank you so much for the resub. 2 months. Thank you for the continued support of the channel. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I was gonna say, I've heard from, and I watch a lot of true crime, but I've heard from a lot of true crime documentaries that I've watched that victims of people will when they go to like court and they have to like give like the testimony about what happened to them and stuff, and like confront the the guy who hurt them or person who hurt them. That it actually brings them closure in a way, even though they're re-experiencing the trauma. Like, it helps bring them closure because they get to process it better that way. That's what I've heard, at least. But, not everybody's gonna have the same experience. Bruno! It's Iris for sure. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. It's Iris. Oh, Iris.
You were miles away. Anyway, I've brewed a fresh pot of soothing tea for you.
Oh, thank you.
You and Susie have had an exhausting day so far, haven't you?
Yes, we have.
Oh, Thank you, Iris. How thoughtful of you.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is? Yeah, where's Sholmes at? I want to see my boy Sholmes. When we came out of the courtroom back into the defendant's antechamber, he disappeared. He disappeared?
Oh, no, I don't know. He just suddenly sprang to his feet and left. All he said was, I must leave.
Uh-oh. He knows something. He knows something we don't. Oh, boy.
I wonder if he's pursuing the mystery of Inspector Gregson's death. Well, you know what Hurley's always saying, don't you?
What?
There are mysteries in this world that should perhaps never be solved.
Huh?
For the construction of the solution comes only at the expense of the destruction of something else.
Sorry, I can't seem to do the voice right now because my nose is being funky. Hold up. Let me clear my my nose real quick. Okay, we're good now.
For the construction of a solution comes only at the expense of the destruction of something else.
Oh, thank you for the water. I appreciate that. Yeah, I need that too. Okay, we're good now. Did you like the gargling noises? They're great, right? What does that mean?
He knows very well that when you open someone else's old wounds, you often open up your own, too. But he just can't take his own advice and leave well alone. Solving mysteries is too important to him.
That's so true.
But that's what I like about Hurley, after all.
Aw, that's sweet. Isn't she a sweetie? I suppose that's the lot of a great detective in some ways. True. True.
So then, let's have tea, and then I'll give you a hand.
What? Put the gun down. Oh, do you have time, Iris? Time for tea? We're gonna have tea with Iris?
Yes, I finished this month's manuscript at last, with barely a day to spare before the deadline.
Oh, I was so looking forward to it. A brand new story to read in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes.
You know, I always hide Hurley's violin in the days before I have a deadline.
You do? Poor Mr. Sholmes. Wait, she hides it because she wants to write and she needs the peace and quiet, I'm guessing?
I'm sure that's very wise, Iris. How sensible of you.
How sensible of you to hide his things.
Now then, my dear fellows, let's make a plan of action before we continue our investigation.
Oh, are we gonna have a little powwow session? Yay! Okay, let's see here. Converse. This morning's trial. Let's talk about it. Yes, let's talk about the trial.
So, how did it go in court this morning?
Well, we still don't know the truth about what really happened, but one thing's increasingly clear. Lord Van Zeeks definitely didn't do it.
Oh, goody!
Yes, that's right. We managed to uncover several new facts as well.
Wait, does Iris know that Gregson's dead now? Did we? I don't remember if anybody ever told her. I hope they did. She doesn't even know about her own father. She should at least know about Gregson being dead.
Oh, really?
And there was another development too. Kazuma.
Yes, it's quite clear now that Kazuma-sama is not himself. The way he's acting, it's almost as if he's possessed.
Maybe he is. Maybe we ought to throw some holy water at that boy. I know, I mean, at the end of the proceedings earlier, he was like a bloodhound on the way he was chasing down Mr. Vigil's forgotten past. I cannot read today. What is wrong with me? He's not normally so mercilessly persistent. I need to slow down. I'm reading things too quickly. That's what it is. What's going on in his head, I wonder? I really need to sit down with Kazuma and try to understand what he's going through. Oh, Susato looks concerned. The Reaper's innocence. If Gregson was really murdered that day, the day before his body was discovered, then Lord Van Zeeks has to be innocent, you see.
What? The day before? Well, that should be easy enough to work out, just by examining the corpse, surely?
Yes, you would expect so, but curiously, no time of death was included in the autopsy report.
Yeah, that is very sussy.
That is curious.
There are still unanswered questions about Lord Van Zeeks, though, aren't there?
Do you mean?
I mean, what was he doing there on Fresno Street that day in the first place? Yeah, he still hasn't told us that.
Well, according to the man's testimony, he said he was investigating Inspector Gregson, didn't he?
Yeah. Why was he investigating Gregson? And what was Gregson investigating? It's like a domino or like an inception of investigating. Investigation inception, yeah. And it turns out the little room was actually the inspector's secret office.
Oh, that sounds like it has all the makings of a wonderfully devilish plot.
But then why was that notice board in there covered in all those particular papers? Papers about cases with a link to the Reaper. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about all this. Wait, okay, so all the papers were related to the Reaper. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so he was investigating the Reaper, and then Van Zeeks was investigating him. That's gonna make Van Zeeks look worse, honestly.
Oh dear, that sounds more like something horribly devilish.
We must start by looking into Inspector Gregson's movements of late.
True we should. Oh, Gregson's movements. Okay, let's do that now next. Yes. I never imagined I might have to be investigating an inspector's movements.
Well, according to the entry in his diary, he was carrying out an incognito investigation of the Red-Headed League the day before his death.
He had an incognito tab open? Oh my god.
Oh, you mean he was doing the same as Hurley?
Well, Mr. Sholmes was trying to apply, whereas the inspector was supposed to be investigating. That's right, Mr. Sholmes wanted the money. Sholmes wanted the money. Gregson wanted to investigate. Different goals there, but yeah.
I do wish it had been the other way around.
Wait, you wish Sholmes was dead? What? Anyway, as it turns out, the inspector who went to investigate the Red-Headed League that day wasn't actually Gregson at all. It was Mr. Vigil, in possession of Gregson's identification. Uh-oh.
You know what that sounds like to me?
What?
Establishing an alibi.
Oh, it does. She's right. Ooh, Grexy was being sussy.
Oh my, yes, you're absolutely right, Iris.
But why would Gregson need an alibi?
It would appear that the inspector had something to do with that which he wished to keep secret.
I don't believe it. I always thought he was just a harmless lover of fish and chips.
But perhaps they were seasoned with something a little more potent than salt and vinegar. Ryu, that's not funny. Stop it.
I think perhaps we should try to move away from food analogies.
Well, anyway, if Lord Van Zieks felt the need to investigate Gregson...
Yes, I agree. We must try to find out what he knows.
Mr. Vigil's condition. Oh, I hope he's okay. I feel bad for re-traumatizing the man.
Vigil, you say? Isn't that the name of the lady who came to visit Hurley yesterday?
That's right. To ask Mr. Sholmes if he would help her to find her missing husband.
Only Mr. Sholmes completely passed the buck to us. Yeah, he's like, no, you guys go do it. Actually, didn't you say that Mr. Vigil had been taken to the hospital? Do you know which one?
Let's see. It's St. Sinners.
Oh, St. Sinners again? I'm starting to wonder if all the other hospitals in London have closed down. Yeah, because we keep going back to this place.
But that's amazing, Runo. You found the lady's husband already.
Well, I suppose I have, by accident.
And 10 years ago, while Mr. Vigil was the chief warder at the prison, he was responsible for overseeing the professor's incarceration.
No!
So when the convict escaped, he was held responsible and immediately dismissed.
Oh, sometimes I really don't want to grow up.
Fair, Iris, fair. Stay young. Stay young forever. Avoid the responsibilities. There's more. For 10 years after that, while he was ostensibly, oh my gosh, they love that word, ostensibly working as a peddler, he also had another secret job. He was paid by Gregson to be a stand-in, to impersonate the inspector.
To impersonate Gregsy? But why?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, Kitty was right. I'm starting to think all adults are up to no good now.
I mean, most of them are, Iris. Most of them are. I remember as a kid I wanted to be a grown-up, but now I don't want to be. Yeah, same here. Same. I feel like that's the same for a lot of people, yeah. You're like, oh, I just want to grow up so I can do whatever I want. And then you get to grow up and you get to do whatever you want. But nobody tells you that there's bills and taxes and all this other fun stuff to deal with when you grow up. Work, responsibilities, chores. Ugh. You get to do whatever you want, but whatever you want includes all these responsibilities. So it's like, oh, great, thanks.
Kitty was right. I'm starting to think all adults are up to no good now.
No more sleep. Yeah, you don't get to sleep in as much as you want to anymore.
Including you, Bruno.
What did we do? I haven't paid anyone to impersonate me.
That means he has ties to the professor and to the Inspector Gregson, though. So I do think we ought to pay a visit to Mr. Vigil, don't you?
Back to St. Sinners, then. I guess we're going to the hospital now. Oh, hi.
Well, I think it's clear that what we need to do, isn't it? Let us investigate, my dear fellows.
Oh, Iris, you are even more enthusiastic than usual today.
As a kid, I was like, no, to nap time. Now as an adult, it's I want nap time. Exactly. I take naps like literally every day. Every day I take a nap. I'm like, okay, it's nap time, and I'll go nap for like half an hour to an hour, like once a day. And that's the only way I can like survive.
If anyone has anything to hide, my special Wilson shooting iron will soon set them straight.
Wait, don't aim that at me. Put that down. What? Has no one taught this child gun safety? Come on. That water pistol? Oh, wait, it's a water pistol. Oh, yeah, it should be fine.
It's stuffed full of piping hot, extra special blend of mine.
Oh, a special blend of yours. Oh.
then I'm quite sure it will be very effective.
Wait, she put something spicy in there? Uh-oh, now I'm scared. I better be careful not to hide anything. Yeah. You better. No secrets from the Iris girl. Well, it feels a little strange that Mr. Sholmes is nowhere to be seen, but still. Let's go and see what we can find out. Yes, let us go. Yes! Yay! Okay, onwards! Onwards and upwards. She made pepper spray. Oh my gosh, I think she did. I think she did make pepper spray. Have you guys ever watched Chowder? It's a really cute show that used to be on Cartoon Network. The thing that made me want to watch Chowder was this clip of Chowder saying that like this lady was saying she was gonna spray him with pepper spray, and he said, "Pepper spray? That sounds delicious." And then he gets sprayed, and he's like, "Ah, I was wrong." That's my favorite clip from that show too. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee real quick before we get going. Okay, let's see. Let's go to St. Sinner's. We're going to St. Sinner's. Where is that? Yeah, Mr. Vigil's hospital bed. A hospital bed at St. Sinner's where Mr. Vigil is recuperating, having lost consciousness in the witness stand.
Perhaps we should leave Mr. Vigil in peace for a little while. He's only just been admitted.
Oh, but I thought that's where we were supposed to be going. I'm going. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho 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 ho. 2nd of November. Wait, is he not here? Hello? Are you here? Hello? I'm gonna investigate. There's the rules. This notice caught my eye before, actually.
I suppose it's some sort of slogan for the ward? A cheerful welcome message, perhaps?
Let's see. Pay with good cheer. Leave with good cheer. Well, look at that. You were spot on, Miss Sasato. It is full of cheer. It is, yeah.
I wonder how many discharged patients pay their medical bills with good cheer, though.
Good joke. Remember, Pixie, it's not a ladder, it's a step ladder. There's a difference. Oh, I know the difference between a step ladder and a ladder. Yeah, a step ladder is shorter and it has steps on it. Yeah. Once I had to have a very painful injection when I fell ill with a cold. I felt awful already, so why did I have to suffer the sting of the injection as well as the bill? I yelled at the doctor. He knows what's best. Shut up, Ryu.
Oh dear, what terrible treatment.
You probably had to have a shot to disinfect whatever you had, Ryu. You probably had something bad and you probably needed the shot to get rid of whatever you were having. Oh yeah, there's the medicine cabinet. Let's see. There are all sorts of medicines in this cabinet. Look. I'm not sure if it's safe leaving them in a reach of everyone like this.
Yes, you're right. I can imagine if you were peckish, you might try some of the pills.
I think we've been through these conversations before. Well, at least there seems to be a little lock to secure the cabinet doors. Yeah, now they put a lock on it after what happened with the last case.
I don't imagine that would stop you if you were hungry. I worried that you'd break the lock.
Oh yeah, we've been through this. Hunger doesn't turn me into a criminal, you know, Mrs. Sato. Yeah, we've been through this dialogue before. Okay, I was just checking. Let's see, what? Over here? There's some crutches. Ooh, what's this paper on the wall? Can't look at that? Okay, that's fine. What about this one? Whoop. Let me look at your chart. I'm breaking, wait, what was it? Crap, what was the privacy law for, like, health information? HIPAA. I'm breaking HIPAA. I'm breaking HIPAA on stream. I'm gonna read his information. Ah, patient treatment notes. What do these say, I wonder? Endlessly obliging. I suppose that's referring to the patient in this bed.
I would think so, and until Mr. Vigil is a little more stable. It's probably just as well that he is a kindly person in the neighboring bed.
He has a kindly person in the... Oh, the endlessly part is a little worrying, though, isn't it? I mean, what if Mr. Vigil suddenly declared that he'd like to take a trip out the window? Would this endlessly obliging patient simply open it for him and say, "Be my guest"?
Let's check with the doctor later.
She's like, wait, actually, you might have something. don't think endlessly obliging includes helping with that, but okay. There are lots of bottles in that cabinet there, aren't there? Do you think it's safe to keep them there?
Hee, if you were a patient here, I feel sure you'd take some medicine by mistake when you were half asleep.
That is the worry, but at least the cabinet has a lock, even though if it's only a flimsy looking one. I got the blah blahs real bad today.
Oh, I've no doubt you'd manage to unlock that somehow while you were half asleep as well.
Wait, so suddenly Ryu is a locksmith at the same time? There are limits to even what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Mrs. Sato. yeah, Mrs. Sato. Jeez. Let's see, was there anything else to investigate here? I guess he's not here right now. I guess we'll come back. Okay. I guess he's not here at the moment. We'll come back, though. I guess we'll go to the prison. I'm gonna go visit my boyfriend in prison. Van Zeeks, I'm here.
Honey, I'm home. Hi.
Lord Van Zeeks is reading. Look,
He's so elegant when he reads.
He doesn't seem like he wants visitors, does he?
But he must have noticed that we're here, surely. Hello? Hello? Oh, hi. What do you Nipponies want? What? You don't have to be like that. Come on. That's no way to greet the lawyer who's trying his hardest to prove your innocence, is it? Yeah. I'm feeling unappreciated. Perhaps not. Huh? Wait, that was easy. Oh, he's down in the dumps right now. I apologize. So, what can I do for you, Mr. Naruto? Oh, he apologized. That's rare.
Lord Van Zeeks, speak earnestly.
Lord Van Zeeks speaking earnestly.
Oh, the fog will lift over London for the first time in months tomorrow.
This does feel very, very strange. Hello, sir. How you doing? I must say, I was impressed. Oh, well, thank you. Not by you, by your fellow Nipponese, your prosecutor friend. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yes. Well, I mean, that's fair. Kazuma is way more impressive than me. That's fair. I will give Kazuma the props he deserves. It's sardonic, don't you think? For a man such as me, so loathing of the Nipponese, to be entirely at the mercy of two of you. That's true, yes. I suppose it's retribution for having played the part of the Reaper all these years. Played the part? Well, yeah, because he's not actually the Reaper. There's somebody else doing all the reaping, obviously. This music's so sad. Poor Van Zeeks. Let's talk about the Reaper's identity. Yes, let's do that. You once told me that you gladly allowed people to believe you were the Reaper, because it helped reduce the amount of serious crime that took place in London. If keeping quiet and playing the part benefits the cause, a cause I myself am committed to pursuing, then why would I choose to say anything? But the henchman of a criminal named killed by the Reaper attacked you only the other day. And that was just the most recent of many attempts on your life, wasn't it? Someone is clearly profiting from your silence about all this. Someone is using you! Believe me, ever since the Reaper first appeared, I've been doing my utmost to expose him. Or rather, expose the organization.
It's a whole organization?
Ooh, that's a lot of... That's threatening. It's inconceivable that all those accidents were orchestrated by one man. No, the Reaper always appears to have very accurate information about the accused in each case, which can only mean that somebody at Scotland Yard is involved.
Someone at... You can't mean...
Wait, so he thought Gregson was the Reaper? Oh, so that's why he was investigating Gregson.
It's taken me many years, but I finally identified the central figure in the Reaper organization. Tobias Gregson.
No, you don't get to slander my boy like this. I don't believe you. No way. No, that guy was good. That guy was a good boy. No way. No. Gregson the Reaper? No, I don't believe it. No. Show me proof. Where's your proof? Show me proof. I don't believe you. Show me the receipts. Gregson's secret. So, the reason you were investigating Inspector Gregson is because you intended to expose him as the Reaper?
As I said, the Reaper of the Bailey is no single person. It's a highly secret organization with close ties to Scotland Yard. But there's no doubt that Gregson was a key member of that organization.
I don't believe it.
Are you saying that that he was behind all those awful criminals meeting there?
Gregson didn't do the dirty work himself.
Oh?
He was the tactician. His job was to covertly investigate the marks and plot their assassinations.
No, I don't believe you. How do you give me proof? I don't believe this. No. I mean, that would explain the board. Crap. I don't know. I don't know what to believe.
In order to do that without arousing suspicion, he regularly needed a firm alibi.
Oh, heck. No, I don't like how these dots are connecting into a line. I don't like this. I don't like this game. What are you doing?
Which is where
Mr. Vigil came in, posing as the inspector. No. There's gotta be an explanation. No. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me, game. No.
Vigil knows nothing of the Reaper, but the room he rents on Fresno Street was almost certainly the headquarters of the operation. Gregson would have met the assassin there for briefings.
So we don't actually know who carried out the killings then?
Actually, I do have a name.
What? You have a name this whole time and you're just now telling me? You what? You got explaining to do, mister. Ooh, you know what? You're staying in the cell a little bit longer after the trial is done because you lie and you hide things from me. And hold on, I have something on my glasses. Hold on, I got something on my glasses. Give me a sec. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you're staying in the cell an extra day after we figure this out, because I'm not happy with you for hiding things.
Well, if you can name the man, you have the true identity of the Reaper already then.
Or if I can name the woman.
A woman? Oh my god.
Oh.
She is a young woman by the name of Asa Sheen.
Asa Sheen? Wait, what? Sheen? Wait, do they know Sheen? I don't know who Sheen is. Do we have a Sheen? Is there a Shin or Sheen or whatever? Hold on. Is there one? Let's see. Look through the ladies. No. We don't have a lot of ladies here. I don't know of an Asa Sheen. Sheen. Wait! That lady? Miss Asa Sheen. The true name of a terrifying killer I know only too well. Oh my gosh! The first case! Oh my god! I knew it. I knew she had a connection to this whole thing at the very beginning. Woohoo! She came to Japan posing as a visiting student and murdered Dr. John. Yeah, she murdered Wilson! Then, just when it seemed that diplomatic protection would help her escape Japan and conviction. Oh, that's right, she got killed! The mysterious woman was herself murdered in a small summer beach. Yes, I remember. This was the case where we had to prove Sasato's best friend's innocence. And that woman was actually the Reaper of the Bailey? Ooh. Wait, but if she's dead, how is he still getting attacked by Reaper people?
Mr. Naruto, this perhaps isn't the place to discuss.
No, of course not. We can't mention it here. Because what? Because Iris will find out her dad's dead? Yeah. The fact that she killed Dr. John H. Wilson. She's gotta find out about her dad being dead somehow, someday. You can't just hide this. How are you... How? Because Iris doesn't know, and it's very likely that the man was her father.
Asashin, I should let father know at once.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, you should tell. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Prosecutor Asogi, or Kazuma. Let's talk about Kazuma.
Kazuma, is it? Kazuma Asogi? You say he's a friend of yours.
My best friend. My bestie! Forever!
He's the whole
reason I got to come to Britain. It was all on his merits. Oh, Kazuma, why have you become our enemy? I have nothing but respect for him. Same.
Yes, I understand that only the very best students are selected for such opportunities. And I had a fine demonstration of how sharp he is in the proceedings earlier today. He missed nothing. In fact, his flawless performance very much reminded me of his father.
Genshin Asogi. The professor. Yes, the professor.
It's true that the aristocracy at the time was the root of the numerous grave societal problems. They were abusing their power, playing with the common man as pawns in politics, in economics, in war. In many ways, Asogi was carving out a canker from the society that we British couldn't deal with ourselves.
I see. I mean, yeah, but was it the right way to go about it? Nah.
But that's precisely why it makes no sense. Clint Van Zieks was a noble and upstanding man. He wasn't corrupt.
Yeah, well, maybe you don't know your brother as well as you think you do? Maybe he was. This might be speculation on my part, but I guess Shin was going to be taken to Shanghai to be tried, was just a cover story, and was probably going to go back to the UK to continue her work. I think so too. I think you're right, GTA. I thought kind of a similar thing when they said, oh, well, she can't be tried here. We're going to take her back to Shanghai. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Foxy. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Why did that damned Nipponese have to go and take my brother's life?
I have a feeling his brother wasn't as good as he thought he was.
In spite of having once saved mine.
Wait, he saved your life? And then he killed your brother? Oh man, that's conflicting. He saved your life? How did that happen? Yes, please tell me the story. Saving your life. Ooh, give me the tea! Spill the tea, bro! Spill it.
It was 10 years ago on a foggy night. What was to be the professor's final strike had sent a wave of panic through the capital.
So Clint Van Zieks had already been killed at this point then.
Genshin and I were walking down some back streets at a late hour. Of course, at that point I had no idea of the true nature of the man at my side. All of a sudden...
What happened? Don't make a peep, you're coming with us. Uh-oh. 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 Oh!
We were surrounded. All of our assailants were armed with pistols, their faces obscured by scarves. Flint was not only from noble heritage, he was a brilliant prosecutor as well. The scum of London hated the sight of him, and they had no sympathy for his younger brother either.
Look at the baby face Van Zieks. Aw, he's so cute.
I'd been targeted several times before already.
Wait, what's that ring he's wearing? Hold up. Wasn't Vigil wearing a ring like this too? This red ring here. Vigil was wearing a ring like that too. Ooh, I wonder if that's a symbol for the organization they're in. Ooh. Yeah, it's Van Zeek's all right. We got him. I could hear them murmuring amongst themselves. I knew they were after me. But just when I thought my time had come. If I let them kill you, Clint would never forgive me. It was Asogi's voice, just a whisper in my ear. Bang! Oh, he got a gun? After that, I don't remember exactly what happened. The next thing I knew, there was silence all around. Genshin lay on the cobbled street. Blood was seeping from his left hand. He shielded me. Aww, he saved your life. 2 days later, they arrested him. What if Genshin was framed, though? What if Genshin was framed? Now I'm starting to wonder if he wasn't such a bad guy. So they arrested him 2 days later, huh? On suspicion of being London's most notorious mass murderer ever, the Professor.
How awful for you.
All at once. Excuse me. Hold on. I need some water real quick. Hold up. Okay, we're good. All at once I had lost the brother I revered and the foreign friend I held in such regard. I'm so sorry, Lord Van Zeeks. Sad. That's the end of my miserable tale. I never thought I'd recount it to anyone. Well, thank you for confiding in me. Do you feel a little better now that you talked about it?
The Professor, the Reaper, and Inspector Gregson. I wonder just how intimately related they all are.
I still can't quite believe that Gregson was essentially the Reaper. I don't believe it still. I need more proof. Giving assassination orders to Giselle Brett.
Mr. Naruto, let's go and inform my father. I'm sure our government will want to hear about this new information.
Oh, that means I get to meet your daddy, Susie! Hooray!
Yes, all right. Let's head back to the Great Waterloo Hotel then. Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back, sweetie. Kisses, kisses. Don't be sad. I'll break you out of jail soon. Don't be sad. Okay, don't make that frowny face. Don't make that frowny face. Okay, let's go to the hotel. The hotel. Wait, what am I doing? Oopsie. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Hello.
I thought it yesterday, and I think it again today. This place is so princely.
It's a wild guess, but I have a feeling you'll think the same tomorrow, too.
My tea has a finer fragrance than whatever they're serving in the tea room here, though, wouldn't you say?
Look who we have here. This is such an unexpected pleasure. I don't know who's saying that. Oh, it's you. Oh, look who we have here. It's such an unexpected pleasure.
Ah, Father!
Oh, is this your daddy, Susie? How lovely!
What a charming young lady. And you are?
This is Iris. She's a cutie patootie.
Oh, really? So you're the author of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, are you?
That's me, Iris Wilson, at your service, sir. Susie's been such a wonderful friend to me over the last year, you know.
Well, Miss Wilson, I must say I read your work regularly and with much interest.
Iris actually lives with Mr. Sholmes, you know, Father.
Is that so? Well, perhaps that goes some way to explaining that bright look in your eyes.
Aw, she's so cute. Look at her being bashful. I'm still not used to seeing Mikitoba in Western clothes, but at the same time, he do be looking dapper in that suit. Right? This man, he's got that fit. He's got that drip. He doing good. Like, look at him. He's just so well put together. I wish people dressed like this still. I know that sounds like very boomerish of me, but I kind of wish this was normal. You know? You know what I mean? You wouldn't be smiling so airily if you knew just how bright she is, believe me. I would. I'm still smiling. I know how bright she is, and I still smile.
Now then, young Naruto, it was a pleasure seeing you in action earlier. As an invitee to the symposium, I was allowed to observe from the gallery after I twisted some arms. And I must say, it was truly exemplary performance.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I didn't know he was watching. Sorry. Hey, oh, wow. Thanks, Dad. Although I'm fairly sure you omitted by Kazuma on the end there. Oh, he's like, no, he's not complimenting me. He's complimenting Kazuma. I'm no good. Aw. Come on, have a little confidence, Ryu.
No. Please don't misunderstand. It was you who impressed me.
Really? Aw, that's nice.
You didn't miss a step against Asogi, and we all know how capable he is.
I have most of the clothes to dress well. I'm just missing the tux coat and a tie. Ooh. Bow tie. Guys, are you guys bow ties people or tied people? Which ones do you like more? Hold on. I want to see a poll. We're going to do a poll on this. Wait, why didn't the poll command work? There we go. Let's do a poll. Ties or bow ties? I like bow ties more. Bow ties. Ties. I want to know your guys' preference. Let's set this for 2 minutes. There we go. Feel free to vote at the top of chat. I just want to know which ones you guys prefer. I personally prefer bow ties.
Really, to have matured into such a fine defense lawyer in less than a year is quite extraordinary.
Yes, it is. I think so too. It's very kind of you to say so. And really nice to hear. Aww.
What I saw in court today confirmed what I'd been hoping for.
I wonder where Ryo's parents are. We've never seen Ryo's parents. I hope they're okay.
The favor I mentioned yesterday, Naruto, I trust you haven't forgotten?
Oh, no, you did mention something, didn't you? But first, we have something to report, Father. Wait, what favor did he ask for me to do? I don't remember. What favor did he ask? I don't remember. Hold on. Sorry, doing the gruff voice after a while makes my throat get icky.
Of course. Shall we take tea while we discuss matters further?
Hold on, I need more water. Hold up. Okay, we're good now. Sorry, let me just make sure my microphone cord is plugged in. Okay, yes, we're good. Okay. Come to think of it, we never saw Phoenix's parents either. Yeah, that's true, we didn't. Yeah. How come? How come they don't get to have parents? What happened? I don't understand.
Of course. Shall we take tea while we discuss matters further?
I wonder where Judge Jigoku has got to. Yeah, I wonder where the judge is. Oh, you guys prefer ties, huh? That's neat. I like bow ties. Let's see here. Let's converse, sir, about the Reaper. Father, do you know about the so-called Reaper of the Bailey?
I've heard rumors. Some members of the judiciary explained it all to me yesterday. Of course, when I was visiting student here in London, the Reaper was yet to emerge.
Right, he didn't appear until after that case, when the visiting students had already returned home.
Lord Fenzix, who was in the dock today? That was Barrack, the younger brother of Clint Fenzix, I believe.
That's right. And he's known throughout London as the Reaper, as you've heard. But the truth is, it wasn't him behind all of those mysterious deaths. It was somebody else.
I see. So what you're saying is there's been a professional killer at work here?
Exactly. Someone by the name of Asa Sheen, in fact.
I beg your pardon?
Did you say Asashine? You mean that Giselle Brett woman who was responsible for killing my great friend?
Oh no, a friend of yours was
Shh. The baby's not ready to learn yet. The baby's not ready.
A friend of yours was killed?
Professor Mikatoba, I think perhaps we should have discussed this right now. Because the friend the professor is talking about is Dr. John H. Wilson. And that's not something we want Iris to find out about, not like this anyway. Is there ever gonna be a right time, though? Is there ever gonna be a right time or a right moment to tell her? Like, that's how I'm feeling right now. Like I don't know if there's ever gonna, like, you just gotta rip the Band-Aid off at some point. Like, oh, Dr. Wilson's death. You know what? I'm gonna talk about it.
I've just remembered something. Biscuits. This hotel has the most delicious looking biscuits.
That was rather out of the blue. Oh, she's doing this deliberately. Oh, is she gonna go take Iris off into the corner so we can talk about this?
I think I'll go and see if I can purchase some. I wonder, would you like to come too, Iris?
Oh, yes. You just try to leave me behind.
Yes, go buy your biscuits. Or cookies, as we call them in the US. So that young girl is called Iris Wilson, is she? Yes, that's right. And she's the author of all those adventure stories starring the great Detective Sholmes? But the name of the credited author isn't Iris, is it? It's Dr. John H. Wilson. Yes, I know. That's the name of her father, you see. You know, a lot of times back in those days, if there was a female author, they would use a male pen name so that the books would actually sell because nobody wanted to buy anything from women, which was so stupid. But you know, it is what it is. Her father? Dr. John H. Wilson. He was deeply indebted to the man. I was deeply indebted to the man for all the kindness he showed me during my time in London. That's why I was keen to reciprocate and invite him to the Imperial Yume University 4 years ago. But he was murdered last year by Giselle Brett. Why? Why would the Hand of the Reaper stretch out all the way to Japan? Iris knows nothing about that case, but it seems very likely that the victim, Dr. Wilson, was her father. Well, I can't say that we've ever spoke about his family, so I don't know if he had a daughter or not. But I think I can say with some certainty that he was never the great detective's partner. So, it could have been another Dr. Wilson, you think? Well, John and Wilson are both common names, after all. Oh, that's true, yeah, that's true. Still, it's probably best not to mention this to the young lady until we can be sure. What if the person just had the name John Wilson? Like, what if they just had the name and they weren't actually John Wilson? You know what I mean? They just happened to have the same name as her dad. That's what we thought, yes.
We're back with cinnamon biscuits.
Ooh, cinnamon cookies. Ooh. Oh, they smell delicious, Iris.
I think cinnamon will go well with the tea they serve here, don't you, Susie?
Yes, I'm sure you're right, Iris.
I bet Mikatoba's like looking over at Iris with sad eyes right now, and she's just like,
why does the old man look sad now? Why does he look like he pities me? I don't like it.
Okay, let's talk about Judge Jikoku. Judge Jikoku. I haven't seen Judge Jikoku for a while, have you? Whose name literally means Judge Hell.
Guilty. Ha 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 ha.
But that's guilty is still ringing in my ears. No, now that you mention it, I haven't seen him since this morning either. I suppose since the symposium's opening was postponed, he'll have to have gone to explore at the Great Exhibition.
That reminds me of something you mentioned yesterday. About Judge Jikoku having once been in the dock himself?
Ah, yes, it was all tied up with that accursed trial.
The closed trial of Kazuma's father. Wait, what if Jikoku's actually the bad boy? What if he's actually the bad man?
Shishiro was trying to mitigate Genshin's guilt, so he took to the stand to testify. But he got a little carried away and, actually managed to break the witness stand.
Oh, wow. Oh, what? He broke it? The man is too strong. Help.
Oh my!
He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire for which he was charged.
Wait, he got charged for saying bad things about the British Empire? Man. That's a little rough. What, no free speech over there? I guess not. Oh dear, although it's worryingly easy to imagine him doing that.
Well, it was all right in the end, but he was acquitted, and we returned home to Japan together.
Thank goodness.
Ah, yes, talking of Shishiro, I have a copy of the photograph we all took together here yesterday. Please.
Oh, it's the picture we took. Oh, cute.
Oh, what a lovely picture.
Look at Ryu is looking so serious. He's so serious. What a silly boy. It certainly seems to show we've arrived in Britain. The commemorative photograph has been entered into the court record. I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna take a closer look at the picture in a second here.
None of us had any idea what was coming when we took that, did we?
No, that's so true.
Hold on, I want to look at the picture.
Look at this photograph.
Where is it? Examine. I'm gonna see if there's anything weird in this picture. He's hiding both his hands. Why is he hiding both his hands? What if he has one of those rings too? What if he has one of those weird red like rings with the red gem in it too? Look at Susato. She looking so sassy. Like, look at her. She's like, hee hee. Okay, anywho.
No, that's so true.
Let's talk about the favor you wanted. I don't remember what favor he even asked me for. I feel bad for that. So, you mentioned a favor that you'd like to ask me.
Well, this fateful trial that you're fighting, one way or another, it will be over before long. And when it is, I'd like you to accompany me back to Japan.
Wait, what? Go back to Japan? You want me to do...
What? For father, what's the meaning of this?
Uh-oh, she got her hands on her hips. Oh, you in trouble.
Now, Susato, you should understand you've seen how our courts work firsthand. Japan's judicial system is in its infancy, especially when it comes to defense.
Oh, you mean...
The Supreme Court of Judicature is in desperate need of a good defense lawyer. As soon as possible, really quite urgently, in fact.
But I've not even been in London a year yet.
I've read all of Sasato's reports. I'm well aware of your extraordinary talents.
Oh, well, thank you.
And having seen you in action with my own eyes earlier today, there's no question. You, Naruto, are precisely the man our country needs.
Oh, dang. Well, I mean, if I'm that important, I guess. Huh? But why don't we leave Sholmes and Iris and everybody?
So, you'd be leaving then, Runo?
But then, what am I supposed to do, father?
You came here to serve as Asogi's judicial assistant.
Oh, is he suggesting that she stay here with Kazuma? No! Don't break us up! Papa, why? Oh yes, she's supposed to be Kazuma's assistant.
Our government is still in the process of deciding how best to deal with his situation, though. You've always chosen your own path, Sasato, and I trust your judgment.
Oh, good.
In this matter also.
Ah, good. Yes. Yes, Mikotoba is good dad. Dad of the year right here. He's like, oh, I let you do whatever you want, honey. I love you. I believe in you. He's a good father. He's a good papa. Father?
Please, the pair of you, don't look so downcast. It's merely a suggestion, you understand? I hope, if I'm honest, but I won't force you. All I ask is that you consider it and come to a decision by the time the trial concludes.
Oh, okay. No pressure. No pressure. Yes. All right.
You won't leave, will you, Bruno?
The thought hadn't even crossed my mind. Up until now, I've just been trying to do what I believe to be Kazuma's will. But it turns out he's still alive, so where does that leave me? That's a good question. That's a good question, yeah. Where does that leave you? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Well, if you'll excuse me now, I need to telegram government ministers and the Japanese police with this information about Asashin.
Of course, Father. Thank you. Please don't die, Mr. Mikotoba. I'm gonna be very sad.
I look forward to next month's installment, Miss Wilson.
Oh, good, and please do come to Baker Street sometime, won't you? We'd love to entertain you.
I would be delighted. The best of luck for tomorrow, Naruto. And give my suggestion your full consideration, won't you?
Yes, I will. Going back home, huh? I don't wanna. You can't make me. I live here now. I'm British now. You know, Kazuma-sama has always meant a great deal to my father. I'm sure he'd love the chance to meet with him and talk to him about all of this. Yes, no doubt. Asashin. Of course, it's so obvious. What? Wait, what? Huh? Oh. How could I have neglected to consider the possibility before now? Mr. Sholmes, the boy! The boy is here! The boy! It's our boy!
Early, where have you been?
Yeah, where have you been, mister? I've been waiting up for you. Why, I joined you all for tea, of course. What an extraordinary question. Wait, was he disguised somewhere in the background and I didn't see him? He does that sometimes. He'll just randomly be in the background and I'll miss him. I didn't notice you at all. No matter, no matter. Anyway, to more pressing concerns, Mr. Naruto. Oh, yes? I must dispatch a telegram to your country at once. It is a matter of much urgency. To Japan, you mean? Tell me, to whom can I trust the task? Quickly now, who? Well, my father has just now left to send a telegram to the Imperial Police Bureau of Japan himself. I see. Well, he looked reliable enough for a bearded fellow. I don't think that's what father sports could be considered a beard, Mr. Sholmes. There's not a moment to lose. Kindly ask your trusty unshaven father to see this is sent. Unshaven father. I will, but what is it? Yeah, what is it? No questions at this time, if you please, Miss Sato. All we can do is pray that for once, my deduction is awry. Doesn't that imply that your deductions are normally correct, Mr. Sholmes? Which isn't exactly. Now then! He's like, no, I'm always right. Shut up. Now then, you may be surprised to learn that I am a very busy man. I certainly have no time to hide behind settees and eavesdrop on other people's conversations.
So that's what joining us for teas meant. Wait, so he was behind the couch the whole time, and he was just like, "Oh, it's tea time." I leave the sending of this in your hands, then, my dear fellows. Okay, bye. There he goes. Wait a minute, Mr. Sholmes.
He just sort of ran off, didn't he? At quite a pace.
And left the unpaid bill for his tea behind, too. Uh-oh. Oopsie. Thanks for leaving us with the bill, buddy. Dang it, Sholmes.
I must catch up with Father at the telegraph office at once.
And I'll run and call us a cab straight away.
Okay, everybody's gone, and I'm by myself. And there was me, thinking everyone would be clamoring to pay Mr. Sholmes' bill. Oh, they all ditched me and left me with the bill. Oh, how nice of them. It's not like I get paid to be a lawyer. Most of the time, I'm doing it pro bono. I got no money. Well, maybe I can leave before the bill, before I have to pay the bill too. Maybe I can leave too. Hold on, wait. Is there anything else I could do here? Oh no, it just says move. Okay, that's fine. We just gotta move. Where to now? Where to now? I guess we could go back to the legal consultancy. I guess we'll go here, see if anything happens here. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Converse. What to do? Yes.
Are you all right, Mr. Naruto? It's rather unusual to find ourselves here in the middle of our investigations.
It's just occurred to me that I might have forgotten something when we left this morning.
Please don't worry. As long as you continue to investigate thoroughly, you won't go far wrong.
Oh, yes, of course. I must get back to work as soon as possible. Okay. I guess I'm not supposed to be here then. The game's like, no, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, okay, thanks. Converse with you? No, we're good there. Okay. Okay, maybe we should go back to the hospital now and see if the guy's awake. Let's go back to the hospital now. See if anything happens there.
This is the ward where Mr. Vigil was brought, apparently.
To be frank, I am a little worried about seeing him again. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Oh, the lawyer. Hello again. Thanks for re-traumatizing me, jerk.
I'm sorry.
Are you feeling better now, Mr. Vigil?
Yes, thank you. Somewhat better.
I'm so sorry to have caused you to, I mean, it was because of me. If I hadn't exposed your secret and forced you to remember things you'd obviously tried to forget.
Oh. The prosecutor was here until a few moments ago, too. You just missed him.
Oh, we missed Kazuma? Dang it. Oh, Kazuma beat us to it. I mean, I did come here earlier, but he wasn't here, so
He said much the same as you. He was very apologetic. But the truth is, I brought all this upon myself.
Please, don't think like that.
Keeping it from Evie, my wife, all these years, I've carried such a sense of guilt. But that's not the worst of it. Over time, I've obviously came to deceive myself as well.
You mean about your dismissal?
Looking back now, I'm beginning to think that perhaps Inspector Gregson didn't stumble across me by accident at all. I mean, he compensated me so generously for acting as his stand-in. He was clearly concerned for my well-being and doing what he could to help.
So perhaps Gregson knew exactly what had become of Mr. Vigil all along then.
I'm sure this is just desserts for 10 years of lies and deception, but...
Oh, it
wasn't me that helped the professor escape 10 years ago. It wasn't me. I swear it. I swear it's true.
I wonder if he actually was innocent and it wasn't him.
Oh, Mr. Vigil. I'm sure you'd rather not.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's for you. I'm sure you'd rather not dredge up even more from your past at this time, but if possible, could you tell us what happened? Maybe? He's so done. Oh, this poor man. Oh, enjoy your lurk, souls. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Oh, I need to get all of this off my chest.
Oh, he does want. Okay, so he wants to talk about it. That's fine. Yes, okay, I will play therapist for today.
I just want someone to tell me what I should have done.
You should have hired yourself a good lawyer and sued the prison. That's what you should have done. That's what you should have done. I don't know if they had suing back in this time, but that's what he should have done. Unlawful firing of sorts, or like, you know, being accused of something he didn't do, something like that. They could have sued for that. Let's talk to you. Gregson's request. Yes, let's talk about that.
Inspector Gregson was obviously engaged in a special operation of some sort. He was investigating something that even Scotland Yard couldn't know about.
Details of the Reaper's marks, yes.
It was when he had to carry out those investigations that I would take his identification and impersonate him.
You'd pretend to be the inspector and carry out investigations on his behalf?
Oh, no, never. A common street peddler couldn't possibly carry out a proper police investigation. All I would do is go to the specified location and make a little hoo-ha.
He's got one of those rings. I want to know because the dad, professor, had one of those rings in the back flashback too. So I want to know what those rings mean.
Just something to leave an impression, so everyone there would think a detective called Gregson was here. So that's what you were doing on the day prior to the incident? Yes, he asked me to make an appearance at the park on Lime Street for the Red-Headed League event.
I need more coffee real quick. I'm feeling really eepy. I don't think I got enough sleep last night at all. I'm gonna take a big swig of my coffee. Hold up. Okay, we're good. We're good.
So as usual, I flashed the inspector's identification around and was very vocal about my presence.
But then you were taken prisoner by those red-headed fraudsters.
Yes.
So you would always make a point of showing Gregson's identification and generally just being loud. Uh-huh.
That's what the inspector told me to do, yes.
Well, that's one way of becoming a legendary detective, I suppose. Not a good one, though.
And as you know, I suffered this bruising around my neck at their hands. But the following day, they kept their word and released me.
Without returning the inspector's identification to you, however.
We had arranged to meet in the Fresno Street room at 5 that day so I could report back to the inspector. But at the agreed time, that's when I heard the gunshot.
Okay. The prison escape. Tell me about the prison escape.
It was at midnight on the 17th June, 10 years ago. That was the time scheduled for the execution.
But the professor's execution never actually took place, did it?
Or rather, the execution itself must have been used to effect the plan of escape. I hardly dare to imagine what a chilling plan it was. Barclay was renowned for being the highest security prison in the country. Everything that went in and out of that place was searched multiple times. But there was one notable exception. Or rather, one notable loophole. Something that was never questioned.
Oh? I have a feeling I know what that loophole was now. What loophole? What? The coffins into which the bodies were of the executed convicts were placed, correct? What? Wait, did they say something about the coffins before and I don't remember? I bet there was something. Hold on. I got stretchy eye for a second. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just like really tired. I don't think I got enough sleep last night. I stayed up a little bit more than I was supposed to last night, but it's okay. I have coffee. We'll be fine. As long as we have coffee, I will be okay.
The coffins into which the bodies...
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. This for you. The coffins into which the bodies of the executed convicts were placed, correct?
Yes. Once the coroner had confirmed the death of a condemned convict, the body was taken in its coffin for immediate burial in the Lowgate Cemetery just behind the prison. The chief warder first had to sign the necessary papers.
Okay.
And after that, no member of the staff was permitted to touch the coffin containing the body again.
Wait, why? That's so weird. Why would they not? What?
When the executions took place, only the executioner and the coroner were permitted inside the chamber. I would wait into the adjacent room for word that the condemned convict was dead. On that occasion, once I had confirmation, I went into the mortuary to find a lone coffin as usual. The procedure was that I would sign the paperwork, having checked the coffin, and nail it shut. But for some reason that day, the coffin was already nailed shut. No! I didn't think anything of it at the time. I assumed that my deputy must have checked the coffin and nailed it shut before I arrived.
Oh. So you assumed, huh? That's a bad thing to do. So you mean the coffin contained... Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn again. Excuse me.
Yes, I can only imagine that Asogi, having escaped his execution somehow, was alive inside that coffin.
Wait, so he was alive in there?
The coffin was taken out through the main gates and deposited into Lowgate Cemetery. Presumably there wouldn't have been enough air inside to breathe for long.
So in the early hours following the burial, someone dug up the coffin again to set Genshin free.
But in the end, he was fatally shot in the graveyard anyway. What on earth really happened in Lowgate Cemetery that night, I wonder?
Oh, wait, he was still shot?
I'm afraid I really don't know. All I can say with certainty are two things. Asogi could have possibly have escaped that way without help from somebody working in the prison.
I wonder who it was.
And that somebody was not me.
And who was it then? The convict Asogi. Yes, let's talk about Asogi. Let's talk about it. Obviously, you knew the man then? The professor, I mean. Genshin Asogi.
Yes, I remember him well, in fact.
Would you mind telling us what you know?
Well, having been condemned to death as he was, any contact I had with the man was short, obviously. After the trial, which was carried out behind closed doors, attended only by elite members of the judiciary, they called for his execution to be carried out at the earliest possible opportunity.
The outcome of the trial was set from the beginning, wasn't it?
It was a time of delicate diplomacy when Britain and Japan were in the process of signing an important treaty. That meant that this potentially de-establishing case had to be dealt with swiftly and discreetly.
So it's another case where the diplomacy between Britain and Japan was all riding on a murder that happened. Interesting.
That man had less than a week in total. As I was the chief warder, I oversaw his short stay in the cells until his final hour. I remember being struck deeply by his noble character and incredible resilience.
Sorry, I don't mean to cough. What do you mean exactly?
He was a killer of many men, but he was always quiet and polite. He was a gentleman and a man of intellect. In fact, I couldn't bring myself to believe what he had done, so I asked him one day. Those 5 members of the aristocracy whose life were taken, Were you really just responsible?
I'm guilty of the unforgivable crime of ending another human's life, yes.
Wait, so he just admitted to killing someone, but he didn't say who. Sorry. Man, I am super tired today. I don't know why. I need the caffeine bad. Okay, we're good.
The following day, the closed trial took place, and the verdict was no surprise.
Guilty.
That night, when he was brought back to his cell, I saw something unusual.
Something unusual? What?
The last will and testament of Genshin Asogi.
What? What did it say? What did it say? I bet it said something about his son.
As I said, it was on the night following his trial after he'd been found guilty. I was doing the rounds of the cells, and when I looked into Asogi's, I noticed that he'd seemed to have a sheet of paper in his hand.
Ah, his last will and testament then, I presumably.
As soon as he noticed me, he hurriedly shoved it behind his back. But why did you find that so unusual? Isn't it normal for a man to pen a will when he knows his death is nigh? Yes, that's true, but there was no special conditions to Asogi's incarceration, you see.
What sort of conditions?
Well, even though he was held in the cell designed for condemned inmates, he was allowed to keep his personal effects with him, with one exception.
Really? He was allowed his things? That is unusual, certainly. That is, yeah, why, huh?
Of course, he'd been convicted of killing 5 members of the aristocracy.
I can't read that word. I cannot read that word.
But at the same time, he was a guest in our country from the Empire of Japan. The powers that be were determined that his final days shouldn't be needlessly uncomfortable.
Oh, I see. Special treatment, huh?
And what was the exception you mentioned to the personal effects that he was allowed? That's the point. He wasn't permitted to have writing materials.
Oh, really? He wasn't permitted, huh? I bet he was writing down what really happened. They didn't want him to tell what really happened somehow.
Specifically, no pens or paper. So, he was prevented from leaving any written record of what happened to him?
Uh-huh, this is getting suspicious.
Yes, that was the long and short of it. I've no idea where he obtained that paper. Any writing materials would have been confiscated from him upon his incarceration. As I said, he hid the paper behind his back, and then he pleaded with me. Why didn't you just hide behind your back?
Please turn a blind eye. This is my lifeline.
But you know it's against the rules.
You're the only person who's seen. If you just agree to keep quiet.
All right then. But what's on that paper?
A last will and testament. This will is the only weapon I have left now.
Oh, I bet Kazuma has that will. How can a will be a weapon?
So I decided to pretend I'd seen nothing, and I let him keep his will. But then later, it just seemed to vanish without a trace.
What? What do you mean? It vanished. Oh.
It would seem that isn't the end of the story of this mysterious will.
Oh boy, the will's disappearance.
I was the only person who saw Asogi's will, but
somehow it disappeared.
It was after Asogi's execution.
Which was actually an elaborate jailbreak.
The warders gathered up Asogi's possessions that were in his cell. They were all set to be sent back to his family home in Japan, you see? To poor Kazuma-sama.
And you're saying that it wasn't anywhere to be found among his personal effects? The will, I mean.
That's right, though I didn't search through them myself. But Governor Caden was livid. He was screaming, "It can't have disappeared completely!" That doesn't quite make sense, though, does it?
In what way?
Well, we understood that only Mr. Vigil was aware of the will's existence. In which case, how did the prison governor know to look for it?
Oh, good point. Oh, that's a good point, Susato. He knew. He knew. Oh, that means he was in on it somehow. Oh, yes, you're right.
I really don't know how he knew, but it certainly seemed as though he knew of the will's existence from the outset. Only he didn't refer to it as a will. What he said was... the Asogi Papers.
The Asogi Papers. Ooh. The Asogi Papers. Wait, have I heard that before? I swear I have.
I really can't tell you anything of the subsequent events. Because, well, of what happened.
Your dismissal, and the way you blocked it all out from your memory.
I'd forgotten all about this until today. I don't suppose it's relevant to the case, though.
Well, anyway, thank you very much for sharing it with us, Mr. Vigil. We're very grateful. Yes, we are. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for spilling the tea. We appreciate it.
I'm afraid there's really little more I can tell you. My wife Evie will be here shortly, so I do hope I don't appear rude, but...
No, not at all. Thank you again. You gonna tell her you've been lying to her for 10 years? I wonder how that's gonna go.
What will become of you now? Well, impersonating a police officer is a criminal offense, of course.
Oh, he going to jail. Uh-oh.
I imagine that once I'm fully recovered, I shall be arrested.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, please. Ew, this was all my own doing.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right meow. Thank you. I'm gonna take some water, and I'm also gonna drink some more coffee. And I'm also gonna reapply my chapstick because my puckers be dry. This chapstick's almost gone. The Blissticks chapstick I have. This is the expensive one. This one cost me $2. But I'm like, oh, I want some Blissticks, you know? Actually, I think this was like an emergency purchase. I think I needed chapstick and there was like nowhere else open at the time. I can't remember. It was a while ago. Anywho. All puckered up.
I always knew that this day would come, that Pixie would have to hydrate.
I'm just joking. Well, I wish you well. Goodbye, Mr. Vigil. Bye. Sorry I made you expose yourself and go to jail, but it was all for the truth, so it was probably the right thing to do. Probably, maybe.
Ah! Before you go, there's just one thing.
Oh, yes. What is it? Oh, he's got more? Ooh, what you got?
The Asogi Papers.
Huh?
I'd be very grateful if you'd make no mention of the things I told you about them.
Presumably for some good reason? Yeah, why?
It's my understanding that their very existence is a closely guarded secret.
Oh, really? So along with the professor's real identity, we also have the Asogi Papers, which are a close guarded secret. Huh.
If it became known that I remembered, well, it could be rather troublesome, I think.
I understand. What is the government up to some shady stuff and they're like taking people out? I don't get what's going on here. What's going on here? Some sort of will that Genshin Asogi penned just before his death. which the man himself claimed was his last weapon. I wonder, perhaps it had something to do with his plan to escape. If there's anyone who might know more about a document that Kazuma's father left behind.
It would be Mr. Vigil's governor.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go back to the prisoner and talk to that guy. Yeah, he knew about it somehow. We need to go ask him about that.
Then we know precisely where we must go. Back to the Barclay prison.
Back to prison! I'm going back to prison. Oh, he looks sad. Oh, he looks sad. I want to look at him real quick. Look at that boy. Why is he sad? Why are you sad? Wait, hold up. Why are you sad? Let me examine you. Well, at least he seems to be on the mend.
You know, his disguise as Mr. Gossip was really quite masterful, wasn't it?
I can't remember anything about it except for the floppy lip. I remember.
I imagine not even his wife would have recognized him.
Perhaps, but he did really have... did he really have to take it quite so far? I think he did. I think he felt he did, at least. Okay, well, let's get going. Back to prison. We're going to prison. Oh, a new location's been added? Wait. Where's the new location? Oh, wait. I thought the prisoner... Oh, wait. Oh, the governor's office, and then there's the oh, yeah, I gotcha. Let's do... Yeah, okay. I don't know what the new location they added was. I didn't see a new location, but oh well. That birdcage is still too small.
Oh, back again, are you?
Yes, hello.
I've heard all about your investigations. I read the report just now.
Oops, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. Oops, I hit the button.
You found him, eh, Vigil?
Yes, luckily.
Well, anywho, the laddie doesn't work here no more, so your case is not to do with Barclay. I wouldn't like you to get the wrong idea about that.
Of course, yes. Mr. Vigil stopped working here 10 years ago now, so...
Yes, we've seen his dismissal notice, haven't we? He was given the chop.
Kimmer, you can very well. So, how about a wee handcuff biscuit?
Oh, he's giving her cookies? That's nice.
Oh, they really are like little handcuffs, and as hard as irons, too.
So, what's brought you down here today?
Well, there's something else we'd like to ask you about, actually. Yeah, how did you know about that will, buddy?
Is that so?
We believe there might have been a document that had disappeared from Genshin's Asogi cell. I think it's been called the Asogi Papers or something. Uh-oh, he's not gonna be happy with this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The music stopped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Did I no say Gregson's death is not to do with things that might have happened at Barclay? Leave the past in the past, laddie. It's not footer about we irrelevant details.
His expressions changed completely. Uh-oh. We're clearly onto something here. He is guilty. He did something. I liked you originally, but now I'm starting to wonder. Wait, does he have one of those rings on? No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. I wanted to check. You gonna tell me, and you gotta tell me now, mister. 10-year-old legacy. I'm not afraid of you. Just because you're big and you got a bunch of muscles and scars on your head, I'm not scared. I'll bite. I'll bite you. I'll bite you. I'll bite you. I'll scratch and bite you. I'm a raccoon. I'll bite you.
The murderer's botched execution and the whole miserable escape. They were Barclay's darkest hour, eh? A shocking embarrassment.
Because the convict had a collaborator on the prison staff, you mean? It was him for sure. It was him for sure.
Aye, for shame. The coroner who confirmed the death of the man after his execution, Courtney Scythe, and my chief warder at the time, Vigil, who was in charge of the whole affair.
It was me. I did the thing. You did it, Georgia. I knew it. No, just kidding. Hi, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome in.
But Mr. Vigil says he didn't know anything about it.
The rascal who may say otherwise, eh? More handcuffs.
Oh, how could I say no? You can never have too much iron in your diet.
What if they're poisoned, though? I've been doing nothing but work. Aw, that's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. I hope you get a chance to relax and rest soon. But you know what they say about working hard, hard work pays off, right? So I'm sure if nothing else, you'll be getting some payoff from that, you know?
When Mr. Vigil has handed his dismissal notice as a result of what had happened, he was so despairing he jumped out of your office window, didn't he?
Is Iris the Pearl of this game? Basically, yeah. Yeah, she's like our little pearly girl, yes. This game is so good, by the way, Jar Jar. If you ever get a chance, you should play it. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is so good. So good. I love this game. Right now, we're in the middle of investigating a case where the main antagonist of this game is being framed for murder, much like in the original trilogy with Edgeworth. This is kind of echoing that. But yeah, this is really good.
He was so despairing he jumped out of your office window, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure this prison warden guy was behind the cover up for the one guy's jailbreak. Yeah. Thank you for the resub! Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Jar Jar. Bum. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Jar Jar. Bum. Thank you so much for the resub. 22 months, that's almost a whole year of subs. Thank you so much for the continued support of the channel, friend. I gotta go get groceries. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah, thanks for being here, Cam. I appreciate you modding when you're getting over your sickness. You go get some groceries. I'm glad you're feeling better. You go get your groceries, girl. Go get them groceries.
I didn't like to say, but that's just Vigil trying to get out of it. Do you think that he wouldn't have jumped?
I wish they wouldn't put all this stuff in. I know he's supposed to be like Scottish or something, but I can't do the accent. And them putting in the words in there makes it harder to read his dialogue.
He wouldn't have jumped from the shock of these crimes being exposed, eh? I do.
You wouldn't say otherwise, though, would you? Yeah, he wouldn't.
Of course, I can somehow shun all the responsibility myself. I shouldn't have let him deceive me. Actually, there's barely anybody that kens what went on at the time now. We Gregson having been murdered and Dr. Scythe forbidden from having any visitors.
No visitors? Someone obviously doesn't want her giving anything away.
Well, we're not going home empty-handed.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't dream of sending you packing with not Kimmer. Here, take a head cuff or two.
No, you can't just send us home with cookies. No, you can't do that.
Oh, well, it would be rude to say no when I want to become anemic.
Iris, just don't just say yes to cookies. Come on. Just because he says he's gonna give us cookies and send us home, no.
Or suppose if there's anybody who might still ken about what happened back then.
He's gonna direct us to someone else, isn't he?
It'd be that lass from the forensic division, Mariah Gorey.
Oh wait, isn't that the new coroner person? I think that is Mariah Gorey.
A Sith's daughter. She didn't have no more, just the one.
Wait, why does she have a different name than her mom, though? That's weird. Why is her last name Gorey and not Scythe? That's weird. And I remember the daughter being very creepy, so that's gonna be fun.
But the wee Barnes followed in her mam's footsteps. You didn't ever see her without the scalpel in her hand.
I remember she was kind of creepy. Yeah, she wore that mask. Yeah, she was creepy.
Mama, what is this?
Where did she spring from? And did she just call the doctor Mama? Dr. Scythe's daughter, Maria Gori. We could do with talking to her. Man, what a last name for a coroner, though. Gori? What a last name. So, she's Dr. Scythe's daughter, but her surname is Gori?
Aye, there's some family history, I'm sure, but I didn't ken the ins and outs of it. She grew up watching her mom work with the bodies of folk who died in strange circumstances.
Oh, that'll mess a child up, I think.
And decided to do the same with her own life. I cannot understand it myself.
Perhaps she was driven by a deep respect for her mother.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Perhaps, anywho, she was in charge of Gregson's autopsy, I believe. Right.
Right, and the coroner responsible for this incomplete report. Oh yeah, she didn't put it in the time of death. That was weird. Yo, man, that dude's clock. I know. It's got a guillotine in it. I couldn't be in his office for a minute. yeah. I'd be like, maybe I'll put my finger in there and see what happens. I would be too tempted. The intrusive thoughts would win. The intrusive thoughts would be like, maybe just a finger, maybe just to see if it hurts.
Someone told me once that a wee lassie always loved her mom's story about cutting up bodies. There's even a rumor that she used to listen to the funeral march as a lullaby.
Oh gosh, that's morbid. Like, surely this was just decorative. There's no way it's actually... And then your finger just flies off and you're like, ah!
Well, then perhaps her mother might have told her about the autopsy from the case 10 years ago.
Also, bro, damn good hair, props. He does have really nice hair. I don't know if I trust him or not, though. Because somehow he knew about the will and testament of Asogi. Genshin Asogi, but he didn't say anything about it to us, and he's trying to pass us off to this girl, and I'm just like, you being sussy.
I'd say there's a fighting chance, at least. After all, that was a life-changing case for all of us.
Jimbo, hi! Welcome to stream! How you doing? Welcome in! It's nice to see you. Hi! Hi! How you doing? We really need to speak to Miss Gori herself about this, I think. We're playing some more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles today, and it's so much fun. The little hearts on the hand. Oh yeah, have you never seen my paw? Oh, look it. My paw pad is heart-shaped. Yeah, I got a little heart pad on my paw. Hope you're doing well, Pixie. Yes, heart beans. Yes. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Yeah, the center bean on my hands and my feet is a heart because I thought it looked cute. I'm doing great though, Jimbo. Thank you for asking. I'm feeling a little eepy, but the coffee, I think the coffee's starting to kick in, so we should be fine. Well, let me go ahead and sip some more coffee here. How are you doing today, Jimbo? I hope you're having a good day too. It's Friday! Weekend time! Whoop whoop! Well, thank you very much.
I'm no happy about any part of this. I took years for Londoners to finally forget the whole professor business. Can you gee up on this, laddie? Stop asking pointless questions.
I'm sorry. I don't like dredging up these painful memories for everyone.
Can you just stay away, no? Leave me alone and didn't come back here, eh?
No, you still gotta tell me about the Asogi papers, okay? I'm not leaving. I'm doing okay. That's good. I'm glad you're doing okay, Jimbo.
How do you come to know Ken about that, laddie? There's no many folk even here in the prison who would have heard of those papers.
Well, I can't tell him. Mr. Vigil told me.
I'm afraid our sources must remain confidential, sir.
We've been led to believe the papers are actually a last will and testament. Is that right? The professors, or rather, Genshin Asogi's. Every time we mention the professor, it plays that music. I swear.
Aye, that's right. You're well informed, Jimmy.
Wait, is he talking to Jimbo in chat? Or is he talking to Ryu? Happy 26th anniversary to SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, that's neat. Also, welcome in, eSonic Man. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. Jimmy, he's talking to you. Jimbo, he's talking to you. He's saying you're well informed. He's saying you're well informed. Oh, is that the end of the silent treatment? But then after the convict's execution, it mysteriously vanished from his cell, didn't it? Well, thank you. I'll tell him you said thank you.
Havers, no, you're off at half-cock there. I think you didn't quite get your facts straight. It was there in the cell exactly where it should have been.
Oh, not what we heard elsewhere. He lies! Why is he lying?
Let me just have a wee hulk around in here. I'm sure I could find it.
Well, did you find it? Did you find it? Did you find it? This man is so dapper, though. I like his style. I feel bad for suspecting him, but he has been a little sussy. Oh, I bet it's written in Japanese.
Oh, here you are, see?
The Last Will and Testament of Genshin Asogi, written with a calligraphy brush.
Of course, I cannot read a word of those Japanese squiggles.
That's rude, sir. That is their language. That is so mean. When I was younger, though, me and my friends used to call it moon language. I don't remember where that came from, but we'd be like, oh, moon language, every time we saw Japanese written down somewhere.
Of course, I cannot read a word of those Japanese squiggles. But I mind it says he leaves all his worldly possessions to his son back in his homeland.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was feeling eepy and I took a nap. That's okay, Gilster. Welcome back. Do you feel rested now? I hope you do. Welcome back in. So I don't know when you left, Gilster, but we've been doing a lot. So basically, let me catch you up on this because you're just coming back. Where were we? Okay, so yeah, the one guy who had the big lip in that we were doing the cross-examination for, he turned out to be the vigil guy who we were looking for his wife earlier, like I predicted he would be, and he told us that he wasn't the one responsible for the prison break of Genshin Asogi, and then we found out Genshin Asogi, aka the professor, left a will and testament behind, and apparently this governor of the prisoner knew about the will and testament somehow. And so now we're asking him about the will and testament that he left behind and what it says. And also we talked to Van Zeeks, and Van Zeeks said that Gregson was part of an organization that was the Reaper, and apparently the Reaper is actually an organization of people who have carried out these marks, and he was saying that Gregson was in charge of making the marks of killing people, which I don't believe yet because we haven't seen enough evidence, but we're gonna find out about that as well. But it turns out the lady, do you remember the lady who had the swan hat from the first part of this game that got killed later on in the beach hut by the newspaper guy? So it turns out that lady was part of the Reaper investigation organization as well. Gregson was part of a secret society, not our detective. I still don't quite believe it, but there is some stuff to suggest that it might actually be true, and I really hope it's not because I loved Gregson, and that would make me really sad. That would make me really sad. But yeah, so basically right now we're just investigating the will and testament of Genshin Asogi, which is also called the Asogi Papers. So we just found them, and we're reading through them. And Sasato says, yes, that's correct. That's the gist of it. So I guess he left all of his stuff to Kazuma. I hope it's not. He was a good boy. Yeah, he was good. I liked him. I don't want him to be a bad guy. Yes, that's correct. That's the gist of it. So these are the Asogi Papers? I bet there's more left. I bet he has more than he's willing to show us about it.
Oh, of course they are. Papers written by Asogi, no doubt about it.
So Grand Theft Auto 6 has been officially delayed until May 26th. Oh, next year? Oh, wow. Okay, that's a while. How are you doing today, by the way, eSonic Man? You didn't tell me how you've been doing. I hope you're having a great day. We're playing some great Ace Attorney Chronicles right now. Welcome back, GTA. Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing? Did you get whatever you needed to take care of done? I hope you did.
There's no mystery here, laddie. That's your lot. After all this stramash and that's a slaster of an execution. We sent the man's possessions back to his clan in Japan, and that was the end of it.
I think we ought to make a record of this, Mr. Naruto, just in case.
Okay, the Asogi papers have been entered in the court record. The last will and testament of Genshin Asogi that Mr. Vigil claims disappeared before the convict's execution. Apparently, Mr. Asogi described it as the only weapon I have left. Yeah, I had to get my dress clothes prepared for tomorrow. My sister's graduating from college. That's nice. I even got her a gift. Aw, that was nice of you. Awesome. Congrats to your sister for graduating. That's awesome. What is she? What's her degree gonna be in? Let me know in chat. I'm interested.
One thing before you go, you're on your way, Mr. Naruto.
Oh, yes?
Those papers are not to do with Gregson's death. I'd prefer it if you make no mention of them outside this office, or rather, I would just prefer it, considering an order from the highest levels of our government.
I understand. Yeah, right. I'm gonna have to bring it up as evidence later, and I'm gonna be in trouble. I don't care, though. I'll break it the law, break it the law, break it the law. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I won't do it. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I bet. Okay, so now where do I move? Do I go talk to, the gory girl? Do I talk to the gory girl in the, autopsy place? I don't know. Where do I go now? I honestly just don't remember what she was majoring in. I just know that she's graduating. That's okay. That's okay. I'm sure they'll, like, announce it at the graduation what she went for or whatever. Let's examine the room real quick again. Let's see here. An axe, a hunting rifle, and 4 pairs of handcuffs. That's a daunting collection.
There's a story behind every one of those.
Oh, we didn't get to examine his office before this. We didn't get to, because he was like, no, I don't want you in here, go away. You mean
the
rifle was a famous killer's murder weapon, and the axe was wielded by an infamous executioner? And the handcuffs were once used to immobilize a fierce 4-legged beast when it was arrested? I don't think so.
I think you're in the realms of fantasy now, Mr. Naruto.
Yeah, I think he's fantasizing a little bit too much.
Not those kind of stories, Jimmy. That axe was the one I used to chop down the cherry tree at my house. Miss Caden was best pleased.
Wait, he's married? No husbando. It's fine.
And the cuffs on the left are the ones I caught my first burglar with back when I was a bobby.
I mean, of course he's married. Look at him. Of course he's married. Look at him.
The stories were a little different to those you imagined, I think, weren't they?
Yes, to my relief, and in some small way, my disappointment. Let's see, anything else? Oh, bird. Yes, please give this bird a bigger cage. This is abuse. I never expected to find a parrot in a prison. It must be the governor's pet. Are we gonna put another parrot on the stand? Please tell me yes! Please tell me this game has put the parrot on the witness stand. Please! Oh my gosh, I'll lose my mind. I will lose my freaking mind.
Given where we are, it's hard not to see the poor creature as a prisoner.
Well, yeah, with such a tiny cage, definitely. Come here! Don't kill me! Has the bird learned to mimic the plaintive cries of the inmates in the cells?
Och no, he was one of the 3 siblings, you see. He still calls out the names of his two brothers like that all the time.
Right. Wait, are you trying to say that the bird had brothers and the brothers' names were Let Me Out and Don't Kill Me? Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Right. Let me out. Let me out. Didn't kill me.
Oi, I hear you, laddie. You want your dinner, eh? Didn't they do it? Didn't they do it?
Didn't they do it? Is that his name? Didn't they do it? Okay. Didn't they do it? That's a very large cabinet full of papers, isn't it? It's labeled inmate register. Look. And all the files are in alphabetical order.
That's 50 years worth of records in borrowed clay inmates. Whether or not they left alive or after serving their term. All the details about the crimes they committed are recorded in there, like an epitaph, you might say.
I still can't get over how big his hands are compared to the little tiny teacup. He's so cute.
A record of crimes and punishments. How dispiriting.
And yet, this man seems to be enjoying tea and biscuits as he talks about it. He's like, oh, la la, crimes and punishments, yay, yay, yay. Let's investigate the clock that Tatsu and I want to put our hands into and see what happens. This grandfather clock is
fitted with a terrifying blade that keeps dropping down.
It's modeled on the guillotine, a French execution device. You might have heard of it. And yes, before you ask, it can chop.
Wait, it can chop? Okay, good. I'm glad we asked before I put my hand in there. Heads off, you mean?
Havers, no, carrots and parsnips and so forth.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, you better just be cutting vegetables in there, please. Thank you. What a way to go, though. Imagine that's the way you go. So how did he die? Oh, he put his head into this guillotine. Oh, in a clock. Oh? Yeah, it was a grandfather clock with a guillotine fashioned in it. And then they waited for the time to strike 5, and then he was dead. Ah.
Oh.
If you place a large carrot at the bottom in there in the morning, by evening it'll have been cut clean in two.
Well, the blade must have an almost indescribable edge on it then.
So glad I didn't put my hand in there. So glad I didn't put my hand in there. Wait, no, I just went through. No, not again. No, choose. No, shoot. Not the dialogue again. No. No. Okay. Do not do that dialogue again. Okay. Do not. Oh, the deer. What did he do? That's not nice. I don't like that. I don't like taxidermy. I don't like it. I feel like when the animal dies, you should either use every part of it or bury it in the earth. You know what I mean? I don't like it. It's kind of creepy to me. I don't know. It's like, look at this thing I killed. Ooh, everybody look at this thing I killed. I don't respect it or its life at all. And I'm just like, nah. That deer has been staring at me for a while now.
It has?
The poor thing can't fit through the small hole in the wall, but it can't get its head back out again now either. Oh, he don't. Oh, Rio doesn't know. Oh, no, Rio doesn't know. Oh, no. It's giving me a woefully imploring look. Please, Mr. Rio, please save me. Save me from the wall. I'm stuck. Help me.
It's not real, Mr. Naruto. It's stuffed.
I mean, it was real at one point. What? I mean, yes, of course it is. For a moment, I thought it was another assassin sneaking in via the ventilator. I've come here to kill you, Mr. Naruto. You imagine the deer just like attacking him. I'm just thinking about that. Have you guys seen Nichijou? Oh my gosh, I love Nichijou. There's this scene that made me want to watch Nichijou where the school principal is basically wrestling this deer. All I can think about is Ryu being in place of the principal and wrestling the deer to the ground.
I don't like to say, but I think perhaps you need to reread The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It was a snake in that, not a deer. Oh wait, there's a bunch of pictures up here. Hold up. Nichijou was a great anime. It was an amazing, it's an amazing anime. It had no business having the amount of animation it had in it. Like, it was supposed to be just a haha 4-panel slice of life anime, but then they went like over budget on the animation like all the time. It was great. Noemi, hi! How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. You plan to watch City Pics? The series was made by the same person that made Nichijou. I have not heard of this. I will definitely look it up. It's called City or Nichijou City. Currently practicing how to do dreadlocks. Ooh, good luck with that. I have, if you like Noemi, I have some tutorials for how to do like dreadlocks and different hair styles in my Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, I think you are, but you know, if you're not already in the Discord, there's a channel in there called Art Resources, and you could probably find some references for hair stuff there. Oh, you already got some references? Okay, cool. I always like to offer just in case you don't know where to find them, you know? Some people have a hard time looking up references for how to draw those things, so yeah. City, the anime is called City the Animation. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google that. I need to write that down somewhere so I don't forget real quick. And you say it's made by the same guy who made Nichijou? I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Okay, City the Animation. Okay, I wrote it down so I don't forget for later.
I suppose these are all former governors of Barclay Prison, are they?
They might be. Either that or former inmates who the governor has sent to the gallows. I'm pretty sure it's the previous governors.
Oh dear, they all have such severe expressions. I really couldn't deny either possibility.
Especially the one on the extreme right. His expression goes beyond severe into a whole new territory.
That one's me.
I mean, he looks so kind and gentle. I could just fall into those eyes. Wow, what a soulful person. Do you guys think he bought it? I hope he did.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
One of my OCs has a dreadlock, space bun combo. Oh, that's cute.
Is it the prerequisite of the job, perhaps? Having a severe expression.
Oh wait, that's Ryu. Sorry, not this guy. Is it a prerequisite of the job, perhaps? Having a severe expression, I mean.
Of course it's not. Although, it is taken into consideration.
A lot. Okay, so did we investigate every part of this room? I think we did. Well, welcome in, Noemi. We're just playing some more great Ace Attorney Chronicles today. I love Ace Attorney games, and I'm having so much fun, like looking around and investigating things, and yeah, we're having a good time. Let's see, where should we go next? Should I present you with anything? I don't know. Should I present you with anything first? Let me present these papers just to make sure. Governor Caden, would you look at, yeah, here, nope, this is gonna want to be one of those. Oh, yeah, no. Oh no, thanks, that's right. Okay, yeah, so this is not. The guillotine clock is such an odd decoration. It really is. Yeah, Tasu and I were talking about that earlier, and apparently he uses it for cutting vegetables, which is very weird too. No. Almost none of my OCs are white, either Hispanic, Asian, or some other ethnicity, even indigenous. Oh, you don't have any white ones? Oh, well. Oh, well. You decide what you make your characters. But anywho. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move. Let's see. Let me see. Where am I going? Prison, maybe? I'll go to prison. I'm gonna go to the prison.
Hi. How you doing, buddy? It's gonna be okay, baby boy. I'll come back for you later. Okay, I'll come back for you. That's my husbando in this game. Where do I go? We went to the hospital bed. Maybe we should go to the street room. We haven't been there in a bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. The only white one I have is a background character who got a shoe thrown at them in the comic. Well, that's not very nice. That's not very nice. Why? That's not very nice. Let's see here. Let me, oh, is there anything for me to examine? Let's see. Nothing for me to look at. Everything's investigated here. Okay, this is not the right place then. This isn't the right place to be then. We gotta go somewhere else. We gotta go somewhere else. Let's see. I guess I'll go back to Shome Suite. See if anything's changed there. Nope. Nothing's changed there. Okay, so we need to move somewhere else. Let's go to the Lord Chief Justice's office. Maybe something will happen here. Oh, here we go.
No arguments, Prosecutor Asogi. You will continue with your trial exactly as I instructed. Is that clear? Perfectly.
It's Kazuma-sama.
It is Kazuma-sama. What are you doing, Kazuma?
Defying Lord Strongheart by the sound of it, he never did know when to back down.
On your way now.
Oh wait, I forgot what voice I was doing for him.
On your way now, Asogi.
My lord. I don't have a lot of different male voices that I can do, but I'm doing my bestest. Kazuma. Hi, Kazuma. Oh, bye, Kazuma. Kazuma! Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why you gotta go? Oh, well. He left without saying a word.
Yes, what are you doing here?
Kazuma-senpai! Oh, well, I was just hoping to ask you a few questions if you wouldn't mind.
I wanted Van Zeek's trial concluded today. But Prosecutor Sogi's unwelcome inquiries are going to make it take longer than necessary.
Unwelcome inquiries?
As a result, I'm losing even more precious time. Currently 2 hours, 55 minutes, and 41 seconds, 42, 43.
Then we must resolve everything before 3 hours have passed, Mr. Naruto.
In a miraculous not even 5 minutes? Anyway, I can't let the man's obvious bad mood put me off. I need information. Okie dokie, let's talk, mister. I'm gonna take up all. I don't care how your schedule is. I'm gonna take up whatever time I need, and you're gonna tell me what I want to know. Okay. Okay. Does Prosecutor Asogi believe that Lord Van Zeeks is the Reaper?
I wouldn't know. It was 10 years ago, in the fateful close trial, that Lord Van Zeeks made a name for himself among the judiciary. But the next trial he fought, he lost. It meant that the ringleader of the criminal organization was acquitted, thanks to all the jurors being under duress.
But that's awful. That is awful. Poor Van Zeeks.
The man's freedom was short-lived. He lasted just 3 days.
Yes, let me see. He died in a rock slide at his place of work, I believe.
Correct. And that was the inauguration of the Reaper of the Bailey.
So that was the first victim of the Reaper of the Bailey, I see. And people believed Lord Van Zeeks was responsible?
He was brought to trial himself, but it was shown to have been an accident.
So he must have had a solid alibi then.
Nevertheless, the mysterious deaths continued. In total, 16 persons perished in unusual circumstances, ostensibly at the hand of the Reaper. That's a long run of coincidences.
Well, the Reaper's true identity may well be revealed by this trial.
And the impact that revelation would have had on the British public cannot be understated. Is that
why it's a closed trial?
precisely?
Hold on, let me just do something real quick here. Okay, there we're good. Okay, closed trial. Let's go.
This country hasn't seen a closed trial for 10 years. So the last one was the
Oh, so the last one was the professors? The trial of Genshin Asogi?
Correct.
Actually, we heard from that originally you were going to prosecute that trial yourself, Lord Strongheart.
Van Zieks entreated me to relinquish the prosecution to him, that he might avenge his brother's death. And here we are, 10 years later. With the son of the man Van Zieks had condemned now looking to avenge his father's death in the same way.
They do say that what goes around comes around.
However, it would seem that the new young prosecutor is harboring some ulterior motive as well.
Kazuma is?
I like my organization to run smoothly in the exact manner that I prescribe. As with the giant clock in here, I won't tolerate a single cog being out of step with the others.
You gotta tell me how you do that trick with the birds, guy. Okay, you gotta tell me how to do that. I wanna do that. I wanna be like dramatic and be like, birds! Anytime I want. So that's what all of these gears are about in here.
If the young man refuses to mesh with the other parts of my great machine.
Oh no, he's one of those guys. You see, everybody in this company is like a cog in the giant clock, and if the cogs don't work together, shut up. Shut up! Shut up! I've had too many of those jobs! Shut up!
If the young man refuses to mesh with the other parts of my great machine, I will be forced to take steps.
What do you mean?
Not something with which you need to concern yourself. In any case, all your questions will be answered tomorrow.
Huh?
Now I shall have to ask you to excuse me. As of this moment, I've been delayed from attending my next meeting by precisely 3 hours.
Oh my, that is a long time.
And I hold you entirely responsible.
Even though we miraculously managed to fit everything into a not even 5 minutes? Somehow. I wonder if you might agree to us, talking with Prosecutor Asogi.
Discussions between the defense and the prosecution outside of the courtroom are generally frowned upon. However, I will make an exception in this case. Now go. You can find him in his office.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see him at once, Mr. Naruhodo.
Kazuma's my best friend in the world, but I'm really not at all sure I know how to talk to him at the moment. Guys, I gotta do something real quick. I just hold on a second. Sorry, I have to handle something. Sorry, I gotta take care of something real quick here. There we go. Okay, sorry. It's just like those comments made me very uncomfortable, and like I just it's just the comments about those characters made me very uncomfortable. I don't like talking about race in stream, and I feel like, I don't know, it made me uncomfortable, and I just gotta I'm not usually the, oh, you made me uncomfy, I'm gonna ban you vibe person, but like, ugh. Anywho, let me just take a moment here and drink some water. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good now. Anywho. I understand, Pix. Yeah. Sorry. I had to take a moment. I was getting in my feelings and I was getting a little triggered, so I had to like calm down for a second, but we're good now. Let's go and let's just move on. It's good now. Let's see. Where am I going? I don't even know. I'll just keep clicking around until I find out where I'm going. Oh wait, I might actually need to take them out of the Discord too. Oh no, right. I forgot. Hold up. Just give me a sec. I might need to take them out of the Discord too. I'm sorry. Where? Okay, let's see here. I don't remember where they are. There you are. Okay, yeah. Let me get this person out here. Wait, are they already gone? They might already be gone. Oh no, they're not gone. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. We're good now. Anywho, let's keep figuring out where we're going now. Let's keep going. Sorry guys, I don't mean for the awkwardness. Let's just keep playing the game and having a good time today. This is one of my favorite games and we're gonna have a fun time playing. Okay, we're gonna play. We're gonna have fun. We're having a fun time. It's okay. Let's see here. Lord Chief Justice's office. We went there. Great Waterloo Hotel. Do we need to go back to the hotel maybe? Nope. Not there apparently. Let's see here. Prosecutor's office. Oh, we can go to the prosecutor's office. Okay, there we go. Ooh, the big portrait of Van Zeek's brother. Here we are. Oh, they have a little scene. They have a little diorama of the crime scene. That's cute. So this is the office of Prosecutor Asogi now, is it? Wait, is this his office then? I thought this was Van Zeek's office. Or did they just give it? Wait, they gave him Van Zeek's office? Kazuma-sama is doing so well for himself. I'm so proud. Even though he's always forced to kneel on the floor, Japanese style, in that dark corner? It's his habit to sit Seiza style whenever he's working. Oh, okay. Oh, there. Hey, boy! I haven't chatted with you in forever. Can we have a little chit chat? Can we, please? Kazuma. I thought it would be long before you paid me a visit, Ryunosuke. I was right about what I said, wasn't I? Sorry? That you have all the makings of a great defense lawyer. Well, I always believed that you would fulfill your dream of advocating in the British courts. No, senpai. I just never imagined for 1 second that it would be as a prosecutor. I know. Seeing you stand in a foreign courtroom, so gallantly realizing your dream, Kazuma-sama. I'm truly happy for you. That's nice. And I'm truly thankful to you, Judicial Assistant Mikotoba. He doesn't even call her Susato, and they grew up together. Man, that's cold. That's cold. Ryunosuke. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Kazuma. Ryunosuke. I always thought it would be fun for you and I to shake up the British legal system a little together. This isn't quite how I envisioned it, but I suppose it's just another twist of fate. True. I've learned a lot of things during my time here in London. About how Sasato-san's father was himself a visiting student here once along with Judge Jikoku. And
about what happened with your father.
Then you'll have no difficulty understanding why I had no choice, why I had to find a way to get to Britain as a visiting student myself.
I want to hear it from you, Kazuma.
As you wish, Ryunosuke Naruto.
You just call him Ryu. So what, he's gonna tell us his backstory? I want to hear his backstory. I'm up for this. Let's see. Your disappearance. Yes, let's talk about when you had amnesia. It's getting on for a year now since what happened in the on the SS Buria. Yep, it's been almost a year. We were heading across the oceans from Japan to Great Britain. This is when they made us think he died, when a bizarre series of coincidences led to those tragic events. I thought I'd lost my best friend forever. I thought he was dead too. I was so sad.
I must have been unconscious for a long time. When I awoke, I was lying on a bed. It was a narrow little room. There was a posy of flowers by the pillow. It took me a little while to realize that I was in the cabin of a ship. I slipped out of the room and headed onto the deck.
Were you already suffering from amnesia at that point?
Yes, and I don't know what had happened or where I was. That it was just this voice in my head. You have something you have to do, something no one else can know about. Go to Britain. Your task awaits you there. It was calling I couldn't ignore. It compelled me relentlessly. Out on deck, I saw that I was on a huge steamship and we were docked in a large port.
It must have been Hong Kong. Hong Kong! I want to visit China maybe someday. Maybe someday. I've always liked Chinese designs for things and stuff like that. Maybe briefly though. Just briefly.
Yes, it must have been.
Oh, wait, no, that's Ryu. Yes, it must have been. Presumably just before they were due to carry your body off the ship. I want to, travel the whole world, honestly. Mostly I want to go to Japan. If I have to go somewhere outside the country, I want to go to Japan.
I had no idea of the situation, but I did have the feeling that this was in some way my last chance. So I concealed myself among the disembarking passengers and went ashore. Then I disappeared into the crowded streets of that foreign port city, so I could plan my onward journey to Great Britain.
Wait, so he forgot everything, but he knew that he had to get to Great Britain for some reason? Okay. Your journey to Britain. Let's talk about your journey to Britain. Yes, let's do that.
Just under a year ago, with all my past memories lost to me, I was left behind in Hong Kong. Everything was foreign to me. The sights, the sounds, the smells. My head reeled. I was truly at a loss. I realized now that I had escaped as a dead man with nothing but the clothes on my back. No money, of course.
Oh, how terrifying for you.
Luckily, though, I had two feathers in my cap. One being your knowledge of
English, I suppose. So he still retained his knowledge of English, which is probably one of those things that you, they say that you can forget, a lot of short-term or long-term memory stuff, but things that you learn, like muscle memory, things that you learn, like riding bikes or speaking a different language, those things can't be forgotten very easily. At least that's what they say. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
That's right, and on the back of that, I was able to pick up some work as a deckhand on the cargo ship. Eventually, after calling at countless ports, I finally arrived at Dover. That must have been some 3 months ago now.
Your formidable tenacity of purpose showing itself again. I mean, the man had lost his memory and had literally nothing to his name. But he still managed to make his way to London on the opposite side of the world.
Of course, I had no idea why I'd moved heaven and earth to get here at that point.
So, how did you end up becoming Lord Van Zeek's apprentice then?
That can only be called an extraordinary stroke of luck, really. You see, I was stopped at the border because I had no papers.
They took me straight to Scotland Yard, and by sheer coincidence, Lord Strongheart was there to attend a meeting. That's when the second feather in my cap came into play. Would that have been your knowledge of the law? Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, exactly. Sorry, wrong voice. Lord Strongheart was curious about an Easterner with intimate knowledge of British law. He took me back with him to the Supreme Court and assigned me to the prosecutor's office. And then 9 days ago, you finally got your memory back after the trial involving Drebber.
Yep. So that's how it all happened, huh?
Yes, I did.
Your father, Genshin. Yeah, let's talk about Genshin. Let's talk about Genshin. Not Genshin Impact. No. Ever since I first met you at Yume, you talked about your dream.
Mark my words, Ryunosuke, I'll be chosen as a visiting student and make my way to Great Britain someday.
Did you know the entire time about what happened to your father here?
16 years ago.
Baby Kazuma! Oh, look at him! He's so small! Ah!
When my father left on that exciting trip to Great Britain, I was just a boy. We took a photograph together the day before his departure. It's my last memory of him. And what I remember most about my father is his unswerving sense of justice.
Okay.
6 years ago, after he left, a gentleman called at our family home. He told me that Genshin, my father, had been taken ill in England and passed away. It was Professor Mikotoba, your father, Susato-san.
Yeah, that's right. Mikotoba did tell us that he took in Kazuma, basically raised him as his own son. And all he told him was, oh, he's ill and he's passed away. He didn't tell him that he was a criminal or anything else.
Oh my. Ever since then, the professor was very good to me. He even helped me fund my university education at Yume. I'll be forever in his debt. But nevertheless, I just couldn't bring myself to believe what he told me.
Oh!
Then one day a letter arrived at our house from Britain. There was no indication of the sender, so I opened it assuming it was from an old acquaintance of my father. What I read in that letter changed my entire life.
What did it say?
It said that my father had been a mass murderer, and the writer cursed the Asogi name.
Oh no!
As a result of that letter, I found out what had been hidden from me all those years.
Oh, the letter from Britain. So who wrote him that letter then? Was his dad or I don't know.
Presumably, the letter was sent from a relative of one of the victims.
Oh.
If whoever it had been a member of the judiciary, he could have been present at the closed trial. The letter revealed that my father had been sentenced to death, executed for being a killer.
I'm so sorry you had to find out that way. That's really rough.
I imagine the British government did its very best to silence whoever had sent the letter. But somehow, someone who knew the truth and couldn't bear the resentment was always going to be a problem.
But still, it could have been written by anyone. Why would you believe such a thing?
There was a newspaper cutting included with the letter.
Oh.
It was the first I'd ever heard of the professor and his terrible killing spree.
Well, what did my father have to say about the letter?
Oh, that is a good question. What did he say about that?
I couldn't bring myself to show it to him.
Oh. I mean, you should. You should talk to him about it. What? Why not?
Because he deliberately concealed the truth from me by telling me my father was taken by a fatal illness.
Fair. True, fair.
That couldn't have been easy for him, and he'd done it out of consideration for my feelings.
But instead, I showed the letter to Judge Jikoku.
Ah, to the other visiting student.
He faltered for the briefest of moments, but then he just laughed the letter off. But in the moment, I saw it on his face. He was undeniably shocked, shaken momentarily before recovering his poise.
Huh?
Sorry, wrong voice. Huh?
A year later, my bereaved mother succumbed to the strain of grief and she too passed away.
Oh, so that's what happened to his mom. Oh, that's sad.
That's when I made up my mind that one day, without fail, I would cross the seas to Britain and seek the truth for myself.
You know, I'm starting to have this feeling that his dad wasn't a bad guy. He got framed for murder somehow. I'm having a bad feeling this was the case.
The truth about my father, Genshin Asogi. And I wouldn't let anyone stand in my way.
Oh, Kazuma-sama.
The Reaper's trial. Let's talk about that. Yes, we need to talk about your beef with Van Zeeks and if it's fair or not. Hold on, I have stuff in my eyes. We're good. Okay.
What we learned today in court turned things completely on their head. It was an impressive piece of lawyering, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Lord Van Zeeks isn't the Reaper, you know. I almost don't want to believe it myself, but it turns out that Inspector Gregson himself, the victim, was...
What? You're just gonna pass that off as if it's true? We still don't know if that's true or not.
It's clear that the inspector was behind the Reaper's activity all along.
But she should know. I still don't believe it. No, she should know. What? You mean you knew?
The real question is, who's been giving orders to the inspector? Yes, Barrack Von Zeeks is the real Reaper.
No! Shut up, no! Huh?
All I know that 10 years ago, it was him.
And I know that 10 years ago it was him. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Who decided my father must be a mass murderer and sent him to his grave.
No, he was merely seeing that justice was done as the law dictates. He's not to blame.
Ultimately, it's people who condemn people. The law is just a tool as they used to do it.
That they used to do it. Sorry. Blah, 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 blah.
And when a man condemns another, he must take responsibility for his actions. Of course he must. But I know for certain that my father would never have taken another man's life.
Kazuma.
On the contrary, my father's life was taken by the Reaper.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong. Do I have anything to present to him to disprove this, I wonder? Oh, I should show him this. Yeah, I should show him the will and testament. Let's do that.
Kazuma, what do you make of this?
There's only one place where defense lawyers and prosecutors should discuss evidence, the courtroom. So it seems you're still confused by the situation. That's what I make of it.
I get the feeling my friend's always going to have the edge over me, isn't he? Okay, so he won't look at any evidence right now. I see. Okay, that's what the game's trying to tell me. Well, that's stinky poo-poo. Let's investigate the room. I'm gonna go look at everything in the room. There's Lord Van Zeek's incredibly stylish desk. It is incredibly stylish, I agree.
It's not my style, though.
No, I noticed you've been working at the little table on the floor, kneeling down Seiza style. I thought it was some kind of punishment set up by Lord Van Zeek's when I first saw it.
I find it the most comfortable way to work.
I can't do it. After a couple of minutes of sitting with my legs folded under me, they start to go tingly. That's what happens when I try it. Yeah. Because when I was a teenager, and I was very much more weeby when I was a teenager, I was like, why do they always sit like that? In anime, I'm going to sit like that too. And then I started doing it, and then I'm like, my legs fell asleep. Nah. So I never tried to do it again after that. I bet if you grow up doing it, it's much easier to put your legs under you like that, you know?
Don't exaggerate, Ryunosuke. We both know you can't even manage a minute.
Oh. He's like, bro, we both know you can't even do 1 minute. Come on. Lord Van Zeek's fine collection of hallowed chalices and bottles, all neatly lined up, ready to be thrown into the fire or smashed. Yes, he's extremely particular about all that. He has a strict regimen for everything, for the storage of the casks to the bottling of their contents. Gosh, he must be having a real tough time with it being his apprentice. Actually, no. Oh? He's so particular about it all, he refuses to let anybody else touch any of it. That's fair. I used to sit like that when I was a little kid, with your legs folded under you. That's crazy. Can you still do that as an adult or nah? I always have to sit like cross-legged, like I don't know what the appropriate term is it for it, because I grew up with a non-PC term for it. I don't know what the appropriate term is. It's like when you're sitting down and your legs are like folded. In the 90s they called it Indian style, but that's not what it's supposed to be called, I'm sure now. I can't remember a last minute anymore. But I can't last a minute anymore. What's it called? That style of sitting. Hold on. I'm gonna see what the appropriate term is for it. Cross-leg. There's a better word for it, I'm sure. Sitting cross-legged. Yeah, it's just like crisscross. Yeah, crisscross applesauce. There you go. That's a better term for it. Yeah. I always have to sit crisscross applesauce, even in my chair. Like, that's just how I have to sit. And my legs get tired after a while sitting like that, because I don't let them have the circulation they're supposed to have. So it's been quite easy for me, in fact. Talk about weird. Let's see, let's investigate more. Investigate more, all of it. I want to know about this diorama. This cute little diorama. Oh, look at the little Gregson. Oh. Well, what the? It's a scale model of the crime scene. How do they make these so quickly? Oh, yes, I realize. Oh, wait, who was saying that? It's a scale model of the crime scene. Oh, it was Kazuma saying that. Yo, dang, that's crazy. I know, like, look at the little dolls and everything. I want to play with it. Oh, yes, I realize that. Does the prosecution office make a model of the scene for every single case? Apparently so. Oh, crap, they make a model for every single case? Oh, man, I want to see all the little dioramas. Oh, that sounds cute. Let's see here. Sometimes it helps to visualize things better and notice things you hadn't spotted before. Actually, the miniature notice board is my work. Be honest, you enjoyed making that. Yeah, he's proud of himself. I made the notice board! That's cute. I want to look at it closely. Oh, wait, can I not take it to evidence? I want to take it as evidence. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, Clint. The portrait of Clint. Man, Van Zeek's family has good looks. Those are some good genes you got. Very handsome gentleman in the Van Zeek's family. Do you know who the man in the portrait is? Why would I? What? But you're Lord Van Zeek's apprentice. Yes, apprentice, not friend. And during the time I was suffering from amnesia, I didn't even notice that picture. Oh, really? I mean, it's not that smallest picture. How could you not notice it? I wouldn't have the first idea what the man decorates his office with. I don't think he likes Van Zeek's very much, because Van Zeek's is the reason his dad ended up in jail. Which, I mean, you know, that's kind of fair. Baddies! Wait, no, what are you doing? Get out of there. Baddie boys! The winged puppers are here! Ah! Eee! Hi, puppies! What? You disturbed the bats, did you? Fitting companions for Lord Van Zeek's, wouldn't you say? No, well, I mean, maybe. It kind of fits his mood. He kind of has that edgelord vibe going on, I guess, a little bit. Actually, I've seen things flying in Lord Strongheart's office too. Doves, I think.
Perhaps you have to like birds to attain rank in the judiciary here. But bats aren't birds. Kazuma. Although bats aren't birds, of course. Okay, he knows. Okay, he knows. At least he knows. Maybe you have to take a winged companion as like your little mascot or whatever. How about a sparrow for you? Oh, a sparrow. Oh, that sounds nice for him. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing. Sorry. Just thinking out loud. Aww. He was like, what's that supposed to mean? Don't get offended. Sparrows are cool. Don't get offended. Cask floor to ceiling, just like the last time. Oh, sorry. This is Rio. Cask floor to ceiling, just like the last time we were here. Olive barrels, I suppose. Hold on, let me see. They're arranged according to vintage, flavor, and region. Every week, they're all taken out and put back in the order. What? Every week? Lord Van Zeek's camp seemed to settle on the perfect way of arranging them, you see. Vintage flavor and region don't neatly coincide, that's the trouble. Gosh, being his apprentice must be a real challenge. So he just has barrels of wine in there too? Oh my gosh. Actually, no. Oh? He considers the task too important to entrust anybody else, so he does it entirely on his own. So what do you do then as his apprentice? What do you do? So he's a barrel of laughs and here and in court then. Okay. I actually have to get going a little bit early today because I got to get some food before I have a friend come over, but I think this is a good stopping point. So we're still doing some investigation stuff, but let me go ahead here. We're going to do a save and I'm going to do my thank yous and then we're going to find somebody to rate. Okay, guys? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go and save. And let's go ahead and do our end credits. This case is a wild ride. It really is a wild ride. I'll probably play more of it next week. I'm probably going to marathon this for a couple weeks because I like playing it so much, you know? But let me go and run the end credits here real quick. Sorry, I had to get some water. Thanks everybody so much for coming in to watch me stream some more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles today. I had so much fun playing. I hope you guys had fun watching. Thank you to Mistress Pearl, AD Crystal Gamer, and Jar Jar for the resubs. Thank you, Souls, for the bits. Thank you, Jimbo, Matarex, and Camelot for being my mods today. And I don't think we had any raids today. No, that's fine. But let's find somebody for us to raid. Let's see. Let's find somebody for us to raid real quick here. Let's see who's streaming right now that I can raid. Let me see. Sorry, just give me a second to find somebody to raid real quick. Hope you have an amazing night and fun weekend hunting. Yeah, thank you. I'm actually going to be on my hubby stream tomorrow. He's going to be starting up a playthrough of Deltarune. So if you guys want to come see me, tomorrow in my hubby stream, let me shout out his channel real quick here. If you guys haven't already, please go follow my hubby. He is very close to getting to affiliate right now. But let's see here. I'll be there tomorrow, but let me find somebody to raid here, guys. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Who's streaming right now that I can raid? Let me see. Let's go ahead and raid. I got a couple friends streaming right now. I'm just going to decide between them real quick. It's always hard to pick between people. Pick between people. Let me just figure out who I want to raid. And what people are doing exactly, too. Let's raid... Let's raid Zarataro. Zarataro is a Hamtaro VTuber. We are going to go and raid him. He's playing Super Mario Galaxy right now. Oh my god, the little pixie he has on his streams. It's so cute. Thank you. I drew it. I drew his PNG tuber too, and I made all of his overlays and everything else for him. Let's go ahead here. We're gonna raid Zarataro, and then when you guys get in there, make sure to use the raid message, which as always is Trash Panda Army Raid. And if you're a subscriber, you can copy and paste
this message here to use the raid emote. Like I said, I will be on my hubby stream tomorrow, but if you can't make it in tomorrow, I will also be streaming on Monday. So I hope you guys overall have a good weekend, have fun in Zarutower stream, and take care of yourselves, okay? All right?
Bye-bye!